Real close, feel a little puck coming through. You're making it hard for me. Whoa, girl, we're dancing real close. Yeah, we're real close. And Storm Blast is here now.
Great tunes, Combat. Great tunes.
What's that? I get so excited. Try, but I can't fight it. We're dancing real close. Making it hard for me there, Elijah.
Hard for what?
You're making it hard for me. Big old jibber. Get into the mindset of old Tomba. Say hello, Evangeline. No? Not going to? You fat lard?
What's up?
Talking to my cat.
Ouch.
All right. So we're just waiting on Watcher, aka Flint, aka the dude that I just accidentally kicked out of the campaign.
Just kicked out of what?
Out of Tailspire.
Nice.
Yeah, I was cleaning up because I was like, oh, we don't have Sophia anymore. We don't have Jade. And then when I deleted one, it repositioned the whole order. And I quickly clicked and got Flint instead. My B. All right. We will give him just a minute. And we'll get started. How's everybody's week?
Pretty good so far.
Good. Callus, did you run Siege of Orison and Star Citizen or what?
I have not. I've been messing around with some D100s.
Messing around with some D100s? What does that mean?
Playing Cthulhu?
No, mostly I'm trying to make, or at least prototype, a system for the most part. There we go.
Oh.
All right. Shit, let me know. I'll play. I'll test run it for you.
Absolutely. But first, I'm trying to see the pros and cons so far when it comes to the D100, which there doesn't really seem to be any. It's just how you go about messing around with the numbers and thinking outside of DCs and more so percentiles.
Right. It's easier to think about it from low high, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could put 100. You can have 100 skill. That would mean that you're 100% gonna pass the thing all the time. But if you have 80% skill, then you know that if you roll between 1 and 20, then you pass. Or I'm sorry, you fail. I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
Right. Yeah. Or you just do what Call of Cthulhu did, which essentially just is flip it. So a 1 is 100 and 100 is a 1. Like a 1 is really good.
Oh.
So that way you don't have to do the percentages.
Absolutely. I think initially I was planning on trying to read up on, I think it's Savage Worlds Rifts. I think they have a D100 system as well. But yeah, Call of Cthulhu I should check that out as well.
Oh.
Absolutely.
But, should I give old Flinter a call there?
Yeah, Storm
They're
just messaged
online
him.
for a while. Yeah, I just pinged them. Here, I'm gonna pop out. I'll call him real quick.
Callus.
Mm-hmm.
We're me and DeMarcus are gonna go on a tangent here, and we think we figured something out. Silver Dragon is the wizard. We need to go back and talk to him.
All right, no joy. So
Reasonable.
we'll get into it.
Okay.
He's online.
Yeah,
I know he didn't answer.
probably sleeping at his computer.
I mean, he's online.
He should be fine. I think after our last session where he was sick, you know, man's got to get his rest. Absolutely.
That's why you guys should be doing more. Treat yourself.
I am treating myself. Long Island iced tea and some mac and cheese.
That's
I
an
eat
interesting
people.
combo. You eat people?
Only on occasion.
Huh. That's fun.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, hopefully you guys. It doesn't really matter. This is just the backdrop while we do a little recap. Flynn was here for our last session, right? He wasn't. That was the session before last that he was ill.
Mm-hmm. I believe
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, because Flint did some stuff. Okay, cool. So last we left off, you guys had come under attack on your airship while you were heading to Everland to speak with Crowan. Made out of that relatively unscathed and slew a dragon and spent the first portion of our session recovering the body, and you guys got quite a bit of good stuff out of it. Did some dope things to catch it using banishment and the harpoon gun, and I think Flint cast enhance ability for you guys, so you guys could yank it on board and harvest it for its goods. After that, you guys continued your journey towards Everland, where you had some passersby kind of scoping you guys out from a distance. They looked very similar, maybe a different tribe of the barbarians that you met at the Eye of the Allfather. And no need to dispatch them. They flew away right into the claws of what you believe was a silver dragon. That had kind of snatched them out of the sky and disposed of them. You guys landed, made it to Everland, talked to Crowan for a little while. He didn't have a ton more to update you guys on as far as information went, but he did leave you with a few magical items to help once again with trying to defeat Duke Zalta, who, as you know, speaking with the Oracle, is trying to recreate the Vodendad, which was this colossal magical machine that was made to destroy dragons. And so after getting those items from Crowan, you guys grabbed some stuff to repair your ship, sent the crew back to do those repairs. And I want to say that's kind of where we left off, with you guys kind of trying to decide how to engage this silver dragon that's been kind of keeping watch over the city of Everland.
And we fade in
And we fade
on
in.
middling tavern. What's the name of the tavern that we booked a room at while we were staying at this place?
It's Weevils and Forks.
Weevils and Forks. We fade in nighttime. Weevils and Forks. But sips his ale and chews down a hearty raw leaf of some unknown vegetable that only grows in Faerun. I don't know the name of it. Stormbless is going to give us one. And what is it, Stormbless?
It's Klepubar.
Klepubar. He takes a big honking thing out of a pouch that he's sitting there, and he chews it and kind of blinks slowly across the table at DeMarcus and Callus, and he said, well, Silver Dragon, gotta find out who it is. Now, I was thinking, that wizard fella. What was his name?
Crowan.
Right. Remember, he was late to our when we showed up. He wasn't there, and he only appeared in later. Remember that?
Yes, appeared in a puff of smoke, if I remember.
Well,
Weird.
He is a wizard, a magic caster, and one with the perchance and partaking of herbal remedies.
Yes, he does have that ever-smoking pipe. It's always puffing.
Hmm. Yeah, that's weird. He is a strange character, always collecting things like our signatures and them cards, and then hoarding things. It is strange, I'd say.
Yes, he does seem to have have his own little hoard of player cards or adventurer cards.
There
It's
seems
weird.
to be something, oh, as you were saying.
I'm just saying it's weird. What were you saying?
I was saying, friend, that you seem more poignant than usual. What is
Well, I've been
behind that shell of yours?
Maybe it's this. What was the name of it again, Storm?
Kupal bar.
Maybe it's this here Coop Bar. Maybe it's I don't know, this fine night and this here, the old I don't remember the name of this tavern no more. Sorry.
Weevils
I'm
and
just-
Wolves.
Yeah, the old weasels and anuses here. You know, the old puckered anus. It's a nice place. Maybe it's got me old thinking. Maybe Crowan can help us figure out the identity of this here dragon. What do you think, DeMarcus?
Yes, maybe he could help us.
If we do, oh, as you're saying,
No, I was just thinking, with somebody as powerful as him and magical as him, it'd be hard to imagine he doesn't at least know the going on of a dragon in the area.
if we do approach him with this and he does know the identity of the creature, what do we do with that information? I mean, blackmail it, intimidate it?
Y'all don't think. No, it's a stupid idea. Ain't no way that's no. Although
You might be thinking the same thing that I'm thinking.
let's just say it at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Crowan is the silver dragon.
He has
That's
a
insanity.
horde. He's magic. He's powerful.
He was late.
He was, as
Flies.
we saw the dragon flying in, he wasn't there when we appeared, and he came in, late. Again, with
He
his
flies.
hoarding, he does. I mean, I'm sure he's capable of more than just that. I mean, then again, I fly. That doesn't make me a silver dragon, but
Jury's still out. I say. Hey, bartender. Another round of this here kookaburra leaf. And Kamba kind of snaps his fingers a little bit at the bartender.
Okay. She kind of rolls her eyes, tired of people snapping their fingers at her, and she comes back probably about 5 minutes later and gives you a shriveled little Kupal bar.
Kamba takes it and he's really, really gracious about it, and he tips her five gold because everybody knows that if you get a waitress that's like an asshole to you, the worst thing you could do to them is tip them really well so that they are like, oh fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she plasters on a smile and you can tell it's very fake and still a little angry at you. But she says, "Thank you, lizard man. I have other tables to attend to." And she walks away.
I'll give you another 5 to only refer to him as a lizard for the rest of the night.
All right.
I think that's a
I
hate
think-
crime.
I mean, I think that you guys think that it would hurt me a lot more than it would. It happens all the time. I mean, I understand. I wouldn't know what the hell you are if you wouldn't talk about being an air genasi and flying around in the wind and things like that. I mean, I wouldn't know what the hell that was. But then again, I haven't been around for a long time. Crowan, Silver Dragon. I'm convinced of it.
Yes.
On that no, if we do confront him about this and your assertion or your investigation proves correct, what's to stop him from just, well, and Callus just runs a thumb across his neck to all of us.
Well, I'd say that, I mean, as it is, Silver Dragon or not, as he's been, his interests and ours have seemed to be aligned. And what is it to say that with being a Silver Dragon, I mean, I would imagine the Silver Dragon, it would have around the same interests as we do to
You're
stop
starting at
these
7:30.
giants.
Is Flint at the table with us?
Yeah, I thought we were starting at 7:30. Sorry. Oh no, 7 moving forward.
Oh, Flint, no, we were just discussing about Crowan.
Flint just came back to the
Yeah,
bathroom.
yeah. It seems like Crowan may be the Silver Dragon. I mean,
Sure of it.
it just seems to add up.
I know of it. Kama crosses his arms behind his head, and he like puts his head in his palms behind his head, and he leans back in his chair, which like dangerously kind of crinkles the chair a little bit. And he leans back on 2 legs, just kind of whistling and looking up at the ceiling. He's like, "Crowing, Silver Dragon. Damn if you do. Damn if you do. It's true."
You accidentally kicked me. I did, yes. My apologies. You son of a bitch.
So, as you say, Master Comba, Master Demarcus, if we do have our interests aligned with this individual, what exactly are we trying to get out of him if this Silver Dragon is indeed Cronin?
Well, I was saying, seems like we know where the fire giant is, yes? The one that has the conch that we need?
Yes, this Duke Zolto and his iron slag.
Right. Seems like we could use some help assaulting that place. At the very least, a distraction. I mean, seems like this here dragon might be. Maybe it has similar interests to the red dragon, and it's interested in preserving the peace, preserving this balance or whatever.
Peace is a tenuous thing, my friend. A peace for a dragon might not be the same thing we desire. Only the absence of the giants might help its cause or its future endeavors. Though, I'm not inclined to disagree with your logic.
I mean, as it is, even if it's for a separate reason than our own later on, for now, we share the same interests. And if at a later point it seems to be bending more out of our interests, then we can discuss what to do then.
And are we 100% sure that Cronin is the dragon?
I mean, I've heard of crazier things. I heard the tale of a young boy detective who turned out to be a silver dragon. So, I've seen.
That doesn't mean everyone's a dragon.
Yes, but somebody with a horde and who seems to
Yes.
have a high magical powers with, the fact that he showed up late as we arrived and saw the silver dragon flying around town.
We didn't really show up announced though. We kind of came at odd times.
Yeah, well, semantics.
I assume with this...
Alright, I think everything is
see.
added now.
I assume with this accusation, I'll call it for now, that the two of you have a plan in which to discover Cronin's true form without actually having to ask him. Frankly speaking, if he is a creature capable of casting some form of shape-shifting spell, it would be difficult to prove him false, especially in front of his peers.
And
Well-
are we trying to prove it to the world that he is? Or
No,
are we
no, nobody. No, we don't need to prove it to anybody. But we just more, if we can get that out in the open with him, it might be easier to discuss things without having to.
Well, let's just go ask him then. It doesn't hurt
That's.
to
I
go
mean,
ask.
that's the way I see it.
I mean, it's either he is or he isn't. It's not like if he is a dragon, he's going to tell us. I knew I should have gotten ketchup with my fries. I say that in game.
Amba chews on his kookaburra leaf or whatever you called it.
I would say for now, should we not go to him at this moment in the
No.
midst of the night?
Perhaps in the morning.
Well, I mean, look, hey, I know he's a dragon, but I'm willing to field other means of finding that out. I mean, Flint, you were talking the other day, earlier today, I guess, about running out into the woods and just yelling for a dragon. I think is that what you're saying? Going out and just looking.
wasn't- I mean, looking for signs of a dragon. I mean, it's a dragon.
Well,
Obviously, no matter where it is, it will leave a sign.
I mean, yes, perhaps a horde in some kind of base that is most likely difficult to get to without means of magic, such as teleportation.
How about we just wait until the morning, enjoy our meal while we can. I imagine we're sitting down and talking while eating food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you missed it. I set the whole stage.
You did. You're at the Weevil and Fork Tavern.
The last
in
bit ain't it?
Neverland.
Alright, and I'm having french fries with no ketchup, which makes me sad.
Yeah, but there is a really spicy mustard there.
I'm gonna try the spicy mustard.
Okay.
If you were like fire in nature, would spicy foods just not be spicy?
It's a chemical basis. It's not an actual, like, hot sensation.
Fair.
Constitution sit check.
Let's do it! I'll do it! Come on, let's do it!
I will allow it once I can get back in Tailspire. Bear with me, guys. I'm experiencing some internet issues for some reason.
Oh, it's that Tennessee. It's that Tennessee light.
But if we do ask him, I mean, what is our goal? Is it just to ask him for a help or guidance? Like, what is our end goal if he is the dragon and we do get help?
Mostly
What do
not.
we know? Let me ask you this: what do we know about the Fire Giant's main base? What do we know about it? We got to get there. We got to get the giant. We got to get this conch out of his hand.
And
How
what
we
we know
do-
about it, what we know about it is jack squat. We don't know anything about the base besides the location.
Well, seems like we could use some help. Use some help from a distraction.
Well, I have
Fun.
been thinking of a infiltration tactic for this base. We do have an airship, and there are enough of a crew to keep flight if we were to say jump from the airship and I were to cast Featherfall on us. We could essentially drop in directly from the sky undetected, casting at the last minute. I mean, it wouldn't really help with the fight itself, but we could drop directly into the middle of everything and catch them off guard, element of surprise.
And how do we escape?
Well, the escaping is something to figure out at a later time.
I might have an idea for that if you do want to go through with that, but we'll need prep time.
Well, we did want to wait a few days in this town to let our ship repair. What was it? 5 days, I think it was.
5 days.
Would get us.
Yeah,
Would get
Yeah,
us
you-
10 more health, I think.
yeah, which I think tops you guys off at that point.
Well, that we would be 1 from full, but that's all the wood we had on us.
Oh. Yeah,
Well,
yeah, you guys.
No, I asked for the correct amount to actually fully repair us. Yeah, I took that out of party gold to give to the.
Oh yeah, that's right. So what? Yeah, it was 5 days to get back to full.
I'm going to say, comrades, even if we get this dragon to help us, I think with us, if that is the plan to drop in the middle, we need more on the ground information at least about the layout of this iron slag. Because as far as I've seen, or we've all seen when it comes to these giants, they are capable warriors, but also spellcasters as well, who would be more than willing to lay any form of trap and or arcane wards that would make our escape or entrance even more difficult.
Entrance, I could imagine, but I don't know. I would say I don't know if they would imagine us coming from the air, but their mortal enemies are the dragons, so.
Hey, guys, you got this one? It's a conch that they blow, right? That they blow, and then they get to the maelstrom. That's what they do. What size do you think the conch is?
I imagine
Giant
giant size.
I imagine if it's magical, suits the size of the wielder.
I mean,
But it's made for giants.
I could always control the wind and push it through. I could make it work if it was massive.
I guess that's true.
Now, but is it a teleport us as a group type deal, or is it only going to be the one who blows into it? Is there
Probably
a
the person who
radius?
blows into it.
The mystery of the conch.
Something we'll also have to find out as well, it seems.
I think a good way to scout it out is, well, you know how I'm able to use a spell called clairvoyance, right?
Yes, that's 100 feet though, isn't it?
It's a mile away.
A mile. Never mind. So as we hover above them, a mile in the air.
Which they would still be able to see us, depending on where their location
Yes,
is.
but can they throw rocks a mile? I doubt.
Can they shoot a magic bolt at us a mile?
Well, I guess that's all things we find out as we go.
I mean, maybe there's some resources around here, maybe up in Silvery Moon, that would know a little bit more about information where we gotta go. Storm, who did we ask about? Who did we talk to about the Silver Dragon? We talked to the city militia, right?
Yeah, you guys had gone to the
And
quest
they were-
board and to the city militia and the adventurers guild, and really all the information you got was that it had been hanging around in the area and been spotted a few times, but hasn't harmed any civilians.
Okay. And all right, yeah, no, I mean, Crowan didn't know. We didn't ask Crowan about the Silver Dragon, did we?
No, we never
No,
did.
he seemed to be in a hurry when we came through.
Yes, silver dragon things to go do.
He was in the middle of doing Silver Dragon things.
How about
Telling you.
this? If we want to confirm that he is the dragon without asking him, how about we go and try and find the person who's been around this city the longest, well, and is still alive, to ask if they know when the dragon first appeared.
Well, from what we've discovered so far, asking about the dragon is nobody seems to even know of its existence around here.
Or care, really, if you notice
Or
that.
care.
No, give a shit that there's a Silver
You
Dragon.
say silver
around, right?
dragon, nobody's like, oh no. There's like, no, I haven't heard of it. Just go on about their day as if we didn't just mention that there's a silver dragon in the city.
Though, it seems that our veil or revelations of information for the Silver Dragon will have to come in the morning. I believe for now, if possible, if you three will allow me, I could perhaps cast Sending and contact our giant ally on more specifics when it comes to the conch and its magical capabilities. Any attunements necessary or magic words necessary to activate it, given it's such a precious item.
That
Do
could
you
be.
think he's been in contact with one? Or has even knowledge about it?
He is the king's executioner.
I would
So
say with a
maybe.
title like that, absolutely.
I
Or
would
at least information
imagine.
on it. All right. And at this point, as we're kind of drinking and eating, how do I cast Sending? I think what I'm going to do is like just kind of summon an owl, a spiritual owl. There we go. And then I'm going to have talk into the side of its head, turn the head, talk to the other side, turn the head again, 360, talk to its face, turn the head again, and then I'll send that 25-worded message to Harshnag or Harshlag.
Horrifying.
Well, if you send it to harsh flag, you don't get a response. Okay, so what is the message? Is it just kind of a shortened version of asking a little more information about the conch?
Yes, indeed. I don't think there's any other way I could, well, any specific way I need to word it. I think just information on the conch. Yes, indeed.
Okay. You hear back in your mind, which is just an owl that appears on your shoulder as the response happens, and it kind of like whispers in your ear and then fluts around to the other side of your head and whispers in your ear again, and then just makes really uncomfortable direct eye contact as it mentally tells you the rest of the message as it's standing in front of you. And you hear Harshnag's voice coming through this owl, and it just says, "It is average size, maybe 2-3 feet long. I wouldn't say that weighs more than 20-30 pounds."
So it's more of a didgeridoo.
Seems so.
Karma can run with that.
Yeah, hell
So
yeah.
if we need with it, I can get that.
I think the last thing I would try to add to sending, or I would cast it again, is any special activation and or quirks about the conch if we were to use it immediately after taking it from.
That's what I was gonna say. That's the escape.
Okay.
Drop
You
in.
wait a little while. The owl appears again, does the same little ritual with you, and you hear Harshnag's voice again. "I believe that there is some form of magical connection between the owner and the conch itself."
That's not good.
So he
So
has
we
to
have to
die.
like attune to it.
Yes, indeed. Oh, that as well. Have to attune to it. Ooh, but that's. Ooh. What if he? Damn. We really. How this kind of sits and like crosses arms a little bit. If that's the case, if we do strike at this Duke, as it were, in his iron slag,
It means we won't be able to escape with the conch.
yes,
It also seems that if we have to take him down first, we must get it out of his hands so he's not able to use it as a way to escape, and then take him down to sever the magical tie.
that too.
So, I guess back to the other plan of escape. Question: have any of you ever heard of a spell called Teleportation Circle?
On occasion.
Well, if you have heard of it, then you would know that one must make a circle to teleport to another specific circle. Since we are already familiar with a few, now I cannot cast it normally, but if we can find a scroll of Teleportation Circle, we might be able to use that.
Perhaps another way that Crowing could help us.
If he doesn't intend to charge us, that is.
We could exchange that for a favor, though.
I mean, we do have 4 more days starting in the morning.
I'm gonna look.
Plenty
at
of time to do a favor.
Well, it seems our minds are made up. We will, of course, retrieve any information we have with the use of Sir Cronin and his possibly secondary activities. And in that time, hopefully doing favors, try to focus on getting this teleportation scroll, as well as more information on the iron slag.
So it becomes drop in, and while perhaps Flint or somebody begins the ritual, the rest of
You
us
can
take down the
have it.
giant. In and out.
We get all the rope that we can. You cast fly. You fly it up to the ship, and then the ship flies away with us hanging onto the rope. I don't see the problem here.
Fireballs.
Throwing
Whole
rocks.
person.
Is
I'm
trying-
sick of dying to
Unless
giants
you wish-
throwing things at me.
Unless you wish to let him use your potion.
Which potion?
I think Combat knows which potion I'm talking about.
Oh, I've already given that to him. We've made a trade.
I know. I'm saying unless he allows you to use his potion.
My potion of what? Superior health? superior healing or whatever it is. What did I get?
I also got a strength, or at least Demarcus did.
Yeah, I gave you the strength for the superior healing, or what? I gave you the what was it, hill giant
I do have
strength.
a strength potion. That's what I forgot to add onto my fucking
Yeah,
sheet.
yeah. So
Alright.
I gave you the hill giant for the superior. And I don't know that me drinking a strength potion would do much good in the case of me trying to fly and avoid boulders. It's not exactly a strength
big
thing
build,
so
but-
much as I'm a very squishy boy.
I meant more of you being able to carry us away.
I don't think that even with the potion I'd be able to carry all of you.
No, you tie the rope to the airship.
Do,
And the
do we
airship
have
carried-
do we have a mile's worth of rope?
The airship
that-
can be lowered.
But that puts it in the target range.
All right, we'll cast some fancy spell.
But do you not like magic?
Kama swigs his thing and he looks right across and he looks at the. He looks between the air genasi and the fire genasi and the air genasi and the fire genasi and then he looks over at Callus. You're what are you, half elf?
Yes, indeed.
And he looks over at you and he kind of looks back between the two. He's like, "No, I don't."
How come? Magic has helped a lot of people in advanced technology.
Technology and magic are different. Two different.
I mean,
Magic causes more problems than it solves. Most of the problems that it fixes the problems that it caused in the first place.
Yeah, so you could argue the same with physical feats such as violence, strength, all sorts of things like that cause as many problems as they solve just as well. Basically anything that we have that's going to solve problems is also going to be a way to cause problems for somebody else.
but you do know that the food that you're eating also was probably harvested by using magic, right?
Kamba holds up the shriveled, what'd you call it again?
Koopa bar. No,
Oop.
no, I don't think that's right. I think now you've got me saying it wrong. Koopa bar. Koopa bar.
Is it a fruit? I mean, a vegetable?
It's like a leaf. What did you say? What is it?
It's a root.
Oh, my bad. He holds it up and it's shriveled. You said it looked shriveled, right? She didn't bring me a
Yeah.
good one. And he holds it up. He goes, I doubt it. And then he munches down on the last bit of it.
Alright. Oh, Kamba, you gave me your shield, correct?
Yep, I have the Sentinel shield, and you have the +1. Unless you want the Sentinel shield.
Oh no, I'll take the +1. Absolutely.
You know what? Actually, I just remembered something. Combat, you need to explain this. You said earlier that you were a statue at some point.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain on how that happened?
Magic.
Maybe a little bit more on how the magic happened.
I don't really know. Don't use magic.
So you were cursed, attacked, petrified.
More or less all three. Though attacked, I wouldn't really put it that way. More trapped.
For how long?
Hard to say. After the time of troubles, people really stopped kind of caring about dates. At least where I was. About 150, 160 years, something like that.
What? 150 years?
Different world now. You got Genasies and half elves. I know half elves. Seen a lot of half elves. Makes sense to me. Don't know you guys that well, but you know, just more magics. Magic screwing up the world everywhere we go.
To be fair, I haven't screwed up the world.
So you say.
All right, guys. What would you like to do?
All right, let's go to sleep and go talk to Crowan.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, you guys go to your beds. You have a long rest, so feel free to mark that if you need to. And you wake up in the morning and you want to go and see Crowan. So you guys go back to the bar. You see the one-eyed orc proprietor that works there, and he lines up the shots for you guys to all knock them back.
I knock it back.
I slap mine on the table and then shut down it.
All right, sounds good.
Now, when I teleport, do I still have the empty shot glass in my hand on the other side?
No, it stays back there.
Magic.
Magic. Yeah, it's whack.
Eventually, just Cronin has a shit ton of
Just a
glass bottles in his house.
Yeah. That would be whack. Okay, let me get you guys over here.
By the way, did everything load in? Like, because I had a lot of fucking
Yeah, nothing ever actually left, which was kind of weird.
Well, because if I don't load in the tokens, they just come up as ghosts. I'm just making sure.
Oh no, they all loaded up just fine.
Awesome. Because I had to reload them.
No, they never went away. Okay, cool. So you guys should be, yep, in the room. Lovely. All right, so you guys appear in the hall that you guys are all familiar with. Although this box isn't here anymore. And you wait for a little while, and then
Using his keen perception, Combo wants to just gut reaction, see if there's anything dragon related around him. Clues that he might be a dragon. Just at first glance, a gut reaction.
I'm helping with
Okay.
that one. I'll be investigating that as well.
actually have you
I'm
guys
not
skip
investigating.
one.
I'm just doing this is just a first glance. I'm not investigating anything.
Perception checks from each of you, unless Demarcus you want to go and investigate, which is the act of like rifling through things and.
His personal belongings. You'll find a lot of pairs of used undies.
I'll go perception.
Holy shit!
It's assuming he wears any.
Yeah, Crone's magic.
That was a 22. I don't believe I.
Yeah,
Did
to
not-
be fair, he could be wearing the same underwear all the time and just prestidigitation cleaning it.
Could be. Might have magical toilet paper. You don't know. Okay. Kamba, you're looking about trying to see like what would stand out to me as draconic in nature. And you see that he's got weapons. He's got armor, he's got arrows, all lined out relatively neatly. He's got a forge in here, and coal to work it. The thing that mostly stands out to you though is just the sharp nature of everything, which is sometimes associated with metallic dragons, but it's kind of hard to say. Nothing that like really jumps out at you.
Does he appear in front of us?
He does, yeah. Shortly after you guys arrive, Crowan appears and he says, "Oh, my friends, back so soon. What can I do for you?"
We
Are
have
we not-
come to. Oh, as you're saying.
Oh, no, this is going to be out of character. Did we ever discuss on how we're going to approach him on the topic? Or are we just
No.
going to come out right and say it?
I don't believe we did. Nope.
Alright, no, you do then.
Well,
All right,
the idea
look
of-
here. Sorry. Go ahead, Callus. You spoke first.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. I was just going to say, my dear friend Crowan, we've come at a bit of a standstill when it comes to our stopping of this super weapon, it seems. I'm just going to step a bit closer towards Cronin at this point. My hands behind my back. I'm just going to kind of approach like Thrawn, and I'm just going to
Okay.
kind of walk past him a little bit. And we've come at a bit of a standstill when it comes to stopping this super weapon. I'm just going to shoot a glance towards Kamba as I get behind Cronin. We were hoping that you might avail us of our ignorance, so to speak. Isn't that right, Master Kamba?
That's right. Now, Kamba moves closer, kind of sandwiching them in between each other, but he still maintains a respectful distance. You know, and he's been thinking. Came around here, been looking for a silver dragon. Happened upon one as we entered the city just before we saw you the other day.
Oh, silver dragon. Not always a bad thing to see.
I'm rolling sight on that.
As
Sure.
am
Go for
I.
it.
I want to see if he's being coy about it.
Okay.
I'm simply looking for a reaction to the mention of a silver dragon.
We're gonna re-roll that.
Any type of shift in stance or possibly furring. No. Possibly, I'll just say a shift in
Not
stance.
shift. Okay.
I got 10.
Seems unfazed.
Hmm.
And he seemed truthful about his mention of silver dragons not always being a bad thing.
No. I've heard many things about silver dragons. All of them good. All of them good.
Yes, if anything, I would think that a silver dragon's interest would align very much so with ours at this moment.
Right.
Well, you'd probably be right. Dalinea, the dragon that you are speaking of, she's a good lass. A little bit young for a dragon. She's contracted by the mayor of the city. She's protecting the area. You have nothing to fear from her as long as you remain lawful.
How long has she remained in the employ of this mayor?
Oh, only maybe a week or so now. She seeks to grow her wealth, and by doing so, grow her power.
See, I told you guys he was not the dragon.
Ha! Me, the silver dragon. Oh, no, that's not me. Just crowing here.
Insight on that.
All right, go for it.
What?
Literally blow everything if you can.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Shit, I lost my die. Where'd it go? There it is. I'll re-roll that one. Are you kidding me? All right, I have no idea. I believe
Okay,
him.
I'll roll insight as well.
I'll check him out.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Okay, that's better.
Okay. Callus, are you still standing behind him?
Yes, indeed.
Callus, with you being that close, one thing that you may notice while you're kind of standing behind him, what you're doing is very clearly a little sus. And he does not seem phased, frightened, worried in the least bit. What you do catch as you're walking around him is his ears kind of twitch back and forth. Not like anything amazing, just kind of like, you know how some people can move their ears a little bit. They just move a little bit when he mentions that he's just Crow and he's no silver dragon.
And what did I get for my 21?
For your 21 from there, honestly, not much.
Okay.
It's very high DC. You believe him when he says that he's not a silver dragon.
Kamba puts his hands up, like he's like palms flat outwards towards him. He's, no, No. That's my mistake, old Crowan. Thinking that you're some kind of silver dragon and doing that. Combo turns around and he takes like 2 steps, and then he turns on back around and he Columbos him. Now, I did notice you did put some kind of an emphasis on silver. What kind of dragon are you?
He just kind of stares you in the eyes and he says, well, arguably the best kind.
Red?
You fool. No, those servants of Tiamat, they're awful. But who's to
I mean,
say I'm
it's-
actually a dragon? I am a powerful wizard. I could just become a dragon if I ever wanted to.
Do you want to?
Sometimes it's fun to fly.
I mean, you don't necessarily need to become a dragon to fly.
No, but it's way cooler.
Ah, you gotta show me how to do that.
And you get to eat a whole cow when you do it.
You don't have to do that.
Well, you don't have to, but it's fun.
But you
Have you
can
ever had every cut of beef in one sitting? I bet you haven't.
in one bite.
Well, I haven't also eaten the bone of a cow either.
Oh, you're missing out. You can make wonderful stew in your tummy with it.
Well, you're making stew with the bone, but you're not eating the bone.
No, you eat the bone, you let your stomach acid and heat warm it up a little bit. It reduces
And you're
down into a
suggesting
lovely
that-
broth.
He's suggesting that you eat your poo.
My poo? No. I eat the cow whole. Wow, you guys just don't get it. Listen, why don't you try
You
it?
eat the cow
And
whole
he reaches out to you and he casts polymorph on you and he turns you into a young silver dragon.
Who?
Kamba.
Okay.
So Kamba, you just kind of poof disappear, and then reappear as a young silver dragon in front of your party.
Can Combo speak?
Yeah.
How does his voice change?
I'll leave that entirely up to you.
Put me back right now. I don't like this. This isn't fun. I swear to God.
But you have not even eaten a cow yet.
Combo attacks the wizard.
Okay.
Put me back.
You go to
Now.
bite him, and you just like bite through nothing. This is some sort of projection of Crowan. And he says, all right, my friend. I'm sorry. I thought you would like it. And he drops concentration on the spell, and he brings you back to Kamba. My apologies. I suppose I probably should have asked. I just assume everybody wants to be a dragon.
It's always good to ask for consent first.
Yes, but sometimes people don't know. Never mind. I'm not gonna fucking finish that.
Good
Combo
idea.
like scratches behind his ear. Like has like these some like twitches and ticks.
Oh wait, does he did he change back?
He changed Kamba back, yeah.
Okay. Combo, you have ears?
Behind wherever the ears would be. These little nubs on the side of his head.
Yeah, he's got little ear holes.
Yeah.
Your projection is quite impressive, Cronin. But for the illusionary, masterful performance you have put before us, it does not avail you or... no, it does not prevent your nervousness from passing through. Something concerns your heart, your mind.
It's
No,
gold,
that-
isn't it? Interrupt. Sorry.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check. Any sort of charisma based check here that you want, and then just tell me kind of what you're trying to go for.
That's it. I'm mostly just trying to, I think I'm just trying to, I won't say pry, but assure Cronin that in our partnership, short term though it has been with the pot and of course the dismantling of pieces for the super weapon, that we are trustworthy individuals and that we are more than willing to hear him out the same we've heard out our party members. when it comes to their troubles and their pursuits.
All right. So you say this trying to kind of impart this feeling of getting rid of worry, right? Trying to get him to open up a little more. And he just says, "Well, you can never be too careful these days. I have a lot of autographs from a lot of adventurers. Some of them don't always end well. Greed and power can turn people to terrible deeds, including adventurers coming to see me again. So, I always play it a little safe. Besides, you guys have no idea, but I'm completely naked in the room back here.
What room?
Don't worry about it."
Well, I say that because it doesn't look like there's any additional rooms to this area.
Exactly. You have no idea where you are.
God, I wish I had dimension door.
Combo looks around at the swords and stuff over here.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give me a, I don't know, investigation check.
I'm gonna wait until that roll is done so I can ask a question.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Nat 20, nat 20. Ah.
Dirty 20. Kamba, these are excellently crafted swords. You would think masterpiece works here.
Do any of them look magical?
None of them look magical. They just look like they are certainly very valuable. There's a lot of like gold inlay and silver filigree, and all of these precious metals, making out these really fine weapons that also seem very functional, but you don't get any magic sense from them.
These some nice weapons here you got here. What you doing with them? Just keeping them here, or you putting them in good use?
Oh, just keeping them here. I sometimes like to try enchantments or just to swing them around or hold them. They are fine pieces of work from all over the Forgotten Realms. And you
Chanting?
You mind
see,
if you mind?
no, help yourself.
Now,
Sorry.
no,
Continue.
do your thing.
Kamba picks up a long sword and just does like a cool, like a kata or whatever you
Okay.
want to call it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you kind of step into place and you start going through this kata, and you picked up an elven longsword, which is almost equal parts handle as it is blade, but it's got this gentle curve to it that you can tell just with the longer handle, you're able to leverage it harder than you would a normal longsword. Not that it mechanically makes any difference, but it is a beautiful weapon, and it's very light and easy to wield. And you guys watch Kamba go through this series of calisthenics utilizing this longsword that really shows how dexterous Kamba can be when normally you just see him taking the brunt of the blow up on the front lines. It feels perfectly balanced in your hands, Kamba.
As all things should be.
How much you want for this? What do you want? You just keeping this indoors? Seems a shame. You put a little enchanterment on this. I'll come back in a few days. I'll take it. We'll put it to good use.
Well, interesting. What kind of enchantment do you want on it?
Oh, I don't know. Do something fun. Something silly.
Something silly. Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
something
God.
functional, but silly.
Functional but silly. Okay.
I'd say lean more towards the silly, even.
I wouldn't mind it.
Now, while we're speaking of things that we could possibly obtain in the next few days, we did have one more thing to ask of you, now that the Silver Dragon business is out of the way. Would there be any way that you have or could obtain for us, possibly in exchange for a favor, a scroll of, what was it, Flint?
Teleportation circle.
Yes, I'd say within the next 4 days or so.
Oh, wait. Why don't we just ask him about old Iron Forge man, the Hey, what you know about where the fire giant guy with the conch lives?
Where he lives, I don't know.
I'm starting to think that Kamba has a learning disability. He can't remember any specific proper nouns.
But would you be able to acquire that for us or make it for one?
Well, I could probably make one. Give me a day or so, I could write it up.
And what would you like in exchange?
Ooh, that's a good question. Tell you
Would
what,
you like would you like combo for a day?
combo for a day. No, what I
Hell,
want
I
to do
mean,
with
dude,
combo
I
would
tell you,
take
we'd have
many
some
weeks.
fun, man.
What I have in mind for combo would take many weeks, I think.
Kinky.
Oh, you don't know the half of it, my boy. Combo, you're welcome to hang out with me for a day or two if you'd like.
Sure.
So many things wrong, but let's get back.
Combo packs up a fresh pipe and passes it his way.
But yes, if you are able to, there's another topic that I think you might like that might also benefit you in the terms of acquiring more wealth. I would like to show him the rough sketch that I have of the
Healing.
item that I want. Of the item
Oh.
that I'm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make it at all, but I can at least draw up a rough sketch.
What, the healing crossbow bolt or whatever?
Sure.
Oh dear God.
Okay. So he looks it over. He says, "Ah, I've seen something like this. Usually for the administration of poisons, which makes the need for delivery a little more simple. But for this, I suppose it can be done, but it won't be easy. It'll take a lot of testing. I could set some of my lesser mages to it and see what they can come up with."
Hell, you can shoot me with a crossbow bolt if you need to.
Well, Kumba, if you're going to be hanging out with me for a few days, I'm sure they wouldn't mind a live subject to test it on.
I would hold off on that combo. As you said, you don't like magic, and I'm sure getting hit with it repeatedly is not going to be good.
I don't like magic, but I like this guy. And he takes the pipe back and hits it.
The choice is yours. There's that, and I was also curious. You've essentially admitted that you are a dragon.
I've done no such thing. I said I can
Those-
become a dragon, and it is mighty fun. Should try it sometime.
You didn't really deny it either.
Are you a dragon, Flint Firebone?
No.
Are you
Sounded
sure?
questionable.
See? It's a little
I
weird when
take a
somebody
step
asks
back.
you if you're a dragon or not.
It's fucking. I
feel
mean,
like-
Especially when they refuse to believe you.
wait, and he does like 5. Oh my.
My goodness. And he hoards lamps.
First off, I don't hoard lamps. I have a single lamp with a very important person.
A horde must begin somewhere.
If we're talking about hordes, let's talk about you, Mr. I need 10,000 gold.
Yes, need not have.
Oh my goodness. A wind dragon.
I think this is going to be the racial profiling session.
It had to happen. It had to happen eventually.
Cronin, the reason why I want to bring this to you is because I was hoping that with your knowledge and such, that we might be able to make this and sell it to people as a means of healing and utility, and also patenting it and getting a profit on it.
I mean, a finance, in other words. The healing is just an added bonus.
Financier. That's what we're searching for.
I would say it could certainly be worth something to some adventuring parties, but this is a little niche. I don't know how many people would want to spend their time trying to shoot their friends. Well, let me take that back, because that does sound actually a lot of fun. However, in battle, there are other means by which one can be healed. Look at your good friend Gallus here. He's quite the healer. And he slaps you on the shoulder and you feel it.
Correct, but not every party will
Hmm.
have a healer.
Yes, but what if, say, we were all down and Combo was the last of us standing? And, say, not able to get directly over to us? It would be nice to have somebody like him be able to hold on to a few of these for emergencies. Plus, we know he would love to take a chance to shoot at one of us and have us thank him after.
All I have in my head is whenever Combo wants to take his drinks now, if he gets it, he's not gonna drink it. He's gonna put it towards his arm and shoot himself. That's all I have in my mind now.
I would say if it is going to be a shooting instrument, we might need to tweak its accuracy because it's disadvantaged for creatures that are prone. If he has to like aim and shoot.
Oh, shit, that's a good point.
Well, that's creatures. Considering, well, that's if you're dead, actually. If you're considering
Yeah, I mean, if we're
object.
down, we're prone.
Yeah.
That's disadvantage. That's fine. We just need to carry many of them. And make them maybe hard to break. If you miss, they bounce off a wall instead of shattering.
Oh, no, what I had in mind was that, as you can tell from the drawing, that you would funnel a magical potion inside of the back, and it would be either crystallized or turned into an energy format and then shot at someone. Kind of like a lightning bolt.
Oh,
minus
so
the
so we're not
lightning.
talking shooting up healing potions here. We're talking magical beams. So we're talking a healing ray gun.
What is a ray gun?
Yeah, what you're trying to design. I
What
just
is a
came. I
gun?
just came up with the name now. How do you like it?
What is it, though?
This is what you just designed. Healing ray gun. That's what we shall call it.
The spell Scorching Ray. They used to use it all the time back when back in the day.
I know
And
what a ray is, but what is a ray gun? He's adding another word.
Well, you
oh,
have
you
to
ain't
call
never
it
heard of
something.
gun? Hell, I used to know this big old hippo guy from Waterdeep.
Oh
He
my
carried
god,
a gun
damn
around.
it!
Well, listen. It's something we could experiment with. I don't know that we'd be able to inset a magical means by which to deliver healing spells. This is a gift from the gods more often than not. Harnessing the healing energies is not something that arcane magics and magicka can accomplish. But the idea of delivering a healing potion from afar, that's probably doable. I don't think it'll feel very nice, but it could be done.
Well, it can't feel worse than being dead.
Oh, well, have you ever died?
Yes, twice.
It's pretty nice. You get to lay down.
He hasn't died, per se.
It's the same as dying to me.
It is not the same as dying.
I wish I had been dead.
You okay? You want to talk about that? You want to unload that?
So, teleportation circle scroll. Where are we on that?
Yes, I can probably put that together. Where do you want to go with it?
Well, back
It'll be a
to
specific location.
possibly here or one of your other circles. We'd essentially want to be able to link this up wherever we use it to get back to one of the already existing circles.
All right, yeah, I could probably make it just to bring you back here. And where do you plan on using it from?
In the base of the fire giants.
Not in the
Oh.
base, in the fire giants. We're going to have to prep that first. We'd have to put down a magic circle before anything, and then have to travel to it.
Well,
Yes, this scroll will allow for the magic to actually take place, but the preparation will still be needed.
so we need to do a recon mission to the base outside of the walls somewhere close, prepare the circle, then get back, get in the airship, go above, drop it in the middle of the night, steal the conch shell from the giant, kill the giant, escape over the wall to the circle and use the scroll, get back here, have a drink at the tavern and call it a night.
I think We'll be
Sounds
done
pretty
bef-
straightforward.
Sounds pretty simple.
Pretty sure we'll be done before midnight. I mean, before nightfall.
Well, we should probably wait till nightfall to drop in. Easier to disguise the airship and our descent.
Very well.
Beyond that, I believe. Last question, I suppose would be, is there any way, Cronin, that you could introduce us to the mayor of this fine city? And would you know if she would be more than willing to at least have the Silver Dragon aid us in our advent if we were to make the case to her?
Oh, yes. Lady Elsinore is quite reasonable, I suppose she'd be willing. But yes, I can write a letter of recommendation. And he just snaps his finger and hands you a letter.
Thank you, Cronin.
You're welcome. Say, do you know where this fire giant base is?
What wasn't it? Wasn't it? Did we ever get that information?
It did, but why do you need to know?
If I'm not mistaken, I believe it is past the
Hold on.
Silver Marches, if I'm not mistaken.
And why do you need to know where it's at?
Why are you suddenly so suspicious? Are we not
I'm
on the
not.
same side, Flint Fireborn?
No, we are. I'm just
Huh?
curious on why you want to know. Oh, and my dog's humping my other dog.
Kamba has.
Flint has
Do we have it
dogs?
located on a map? Do we have it on our map somewhere?
You
I'm
guys were
looking
told
at
the name of it.
I would imagine we have like a map that we mark this shit off on instead of all of us trying
Oh
to
no, we
remember
have the
it.
name. It's in player
Kamba
map.
shows him exactly where it is and gives him all of the information we know about it.
Okay.
Perfect.
Crowan says, "Oh,
Known as has fortress in Silvermarch, known as Iron Slag.
That's what it was.
I
Iron
know-
Slag.
I know this because he added me on the Calabaster added me on how to correctly spell it, even though I spelt it right the first time.
Well, that is a very, very old fortress. Millennia ago, the giants of Astoria used this great forge to craft weapons and armor, so I'm not shocked that they're making that their base if their goal is to rebuild the Vodendad. What I know of it is that it is a sheer mountain face with large magically sealed doors at the front. But there are mine shafts up the mountain that can probably get you in. What the inside looks like, I'm afraid I do not know, my friends.
I'm gonna, if it's old knowledge, would I be able to use research to just try and find information about it?
Yeah, but it'd take you a while.
How long is a while?
Where
2 days or so.
Worth it.
I gotta see a map here. Is it on a map?
Mm,
It
Where
yes,
it
it's in the Discord map section.
Yeah, I'm looking at which one is it on? Do you know?
It's the second one. Should be the largest one,
The largest one. Okay. Where?
and it's gonna be further to the right.
Yeah,
Silver
Silver
March is
Marches.
You wanna know what I
Uh,
hope? Sorry, go ahead.
No, continue what you were saying. I'm sorry. I need to look at this.
I was gonna say I hope we don't see Elgar's wife and child.
I mean,
No, Combo's never been here, so I'm not even gonna bother going over. Doing it. He's never been there, so I don't have a justification for a history check.
Alright. So where would I go to find the research at, or are you just gonna like gloss over that and just say I find it?
You will have to spend a couple of days at libraries, poring over tomes and records, and
So Gandalf session.
yeah, it'll be a little bit of a Gandalf sesh for you to spend some time. So if you guys are all waiting a couple of days, Flint will finish with you. Let's start with Kamba. Kamba, did you want to hang out with Crowan, and what would you like to do for the next couple of days?
Oh, Kamba works with Crowan, I guess, sort of just I guess coming up with whatever enchantment that they're helping him with whatever he needs around coming up with this enchantment he's going to put on this sweet item. Kama
Okay.
also boasts for a good long while about the deeds he's going to do and how he's going to use the item and whatever it is. He doesn't even know. It's all this vague bullshit that he spins.
Okay. So, awesome. So Crowan, he's working on that primarily. He's having his
Oh, and
staff.
and combat also helps out with, I'm sorry, getting shot with the arrow. Were you guys still going with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. He
So,
goes and he pounds on his chest plate.
Well, it's. Are we going with an arrow theme, or are we just going like with energy convergence?
I have no idea.
I can tell you right now, energy convergence wouldn't work.
Okay, then arrow then.
Yeah, it would have to be a healing potion loaded up into a arrowhead with a vial on it.
And you're trying to what? Shoot it into their mouths?
On their
No,
body.
You're trying to. It's gonna be like a giant syringe. So.
Oh shit! Holy
yeah.
fuck!
Yeah, it's gonna hurt and then heal.
That suck. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a flawed mechanism, but it
It's a
allows
fucking
you to heal
spinal
from far away. Okay, cool. So Kamba, if you're hanging out, you're the first one to ever see other staff members other than the guy that operates the lever to teleport people back. And they all look exactly like Crowan, but with like one or two features different. Like one has a mustache, one is wearing glasses, one is missing an entire eyebrow, and it's just like all of these weird like little clones of him going about and testing all of these things. And Combat, as you're working with him, he offers to transfer your +1 longsword enchantment to this elven longsword as part of the process.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. So what you guys end up with at the end of this is a +1 longsword that I would say is worth an extra 100 gold for just because of its craftsmanship, not the magic included. And then he designed it with two things. He includes a spell which is actually derived from a old dragon of lore, Nathair, and he includes Nathair's Mischief, which is a 2nd level spell that you have 1 charge per day, and I'll build this later. But you can cast this spell, and what it does is you fill a 20-foot cube you can see within range, which is 60 feet, and you're going to roll a d4 to see what Mischievous Surge applies. If you roll 1, the smell of apple pie fills the air, and each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you. If you roll a 2, bouquets of flowers appear all around you, and each creature in the cube must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be blinded until the start of your next turn as the flowers spray water in their faces. Or 3, each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or begin giggling until the start of your next turn, which makes them incapacitated. And then 4, drops of molasses hover in the cube, making it difficult terrain until the start of your next turn.
You think we had to keep the +1 longsword as a normal longsword due to its master craftsmanship?
What did you just ask?
Well, what was the first thing we get at? Sorry, I wasn't in elite session. I was waiting for you to finish. You said
he just transferred Kamba's existing +1 longsword enchantment to the new sword that's also getting the spell imbuement.
Well, then I'll leave the changes for him then.
Yeah, I'll make the item and Kamba can add it to his inventory. Kamba, it also has an alter self spell. Well, not alter self, sorry, I should say disguise self spell, but it's keyed into one specific thing. What would you like it to look like as he's kind of giving you this option?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. Damn. That's a lot to drop on me just now.
You can take your time. We can move on to somebody else.
You have 2
Yeah,
days.
take your time. Let me get back to you on that.
Sure, no
If
problem.
anybody has some good suggestions, please throw them out to me.
Callus, what would you like to do?
Mostly just go to the mayor with the letter of recommendation and get the aid of this silver dragon, so to speak.
Out of
Okay.
curiosity, can you wait until the last day? Because I would like to come along.
I mean, we
Wow.
can say that you guys
Yeah, you.
do it together. There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
There are many hours in a day with which to go through a library. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do, Callus?
I would say that's about it.
Okay. Cool. What about you, Demarcus?
What do I want to do?
Yeah, you've got a couple of days of downtime. What would you
I
like
haven't
to
actually
do?
thought about it. We covered all the things. Hmm. Hmm. Actually, you know what? I would like to go off on my own, attempting to find the silver dragon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Um, cool. How do you go about doing that? What are you trying to do?
I think I would. I don't know. I was thinking I could visit the mayor first, but I don't exactly want to let on to the mayor that I'm trying to find this person. Maybe start by scouting out the mayor's office, find the comings and goings, see who goes in and out. Anything suspicious that stands out to me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check as you're staking out the office.
What an odd thing to do. You have a letter of recommendation.
15.
I'll keep that.
Okay. I think the only thing that probably stands out to you is a farmer walking up and then leaving with a hefty coin pouch.
What's farmer look like?
Honestly, nothing out of the ordinary for what you'd expect from a farmer. He looks strong of build, if not a little stooped at the shoulders. Certainly aging, but an unremarkable human man.
I like to follow him stealthily.
Okay. Okay, sure. Easy enough. He's not watching out. And you follow him. Callus and Flint, you guys want to approach the mayor, Lady Elsinore?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Wait, is this the same city though where we got it like arrested?
No,
No,
different
that's
one.
Yartar.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys approach the front office. I imagine probably present your letter of recommendation, which gets you an audience with Lady Elsinore. She is a middle-aged female elf. And she sees you guys and she says, "Oh, Master Crowan, he sent you my way. Pray, what is it I can do for you? I'm a busy woman."
Calvas, would you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We'll start this off right. Aluvataris unsala. I'll say in Elvish, we have come seeking your wisdom and as well as your beauty, great lady Elsinore.
Fuck, that would be if she didn't speak Elven.
Magovan and Melanine, may the stars shine upon our meeting. And not too often I hear the elven tongue here in these offices. Well, if I can be of service, I am happy to help.
That is good, my fair lady. For that is what we have come for. Help. Aid. There's a danger on the horizon. The giants, I'm sure you've noticed, have become more active as of late. And in turn, so too has our party, known only as, to the rest of the world, as the Reckless Six. Or, I guess technically now the Mischievous Four. Or Reckless Four. The Reckless, there we go. Sorry.
Well, a little too reckless then.
It's,
Most of you.
we're working on the trademark right now, my fair lady, but yes.
We're currently still in the design phase of the logo.
Mm.
Well, yes, I am very familiar with the comings and goings and awfulness of all this giant mischief. That's why we've hired some additional help. I'm sure you've seen it around the city. There's more guards, more adventurers. People are going out for bounties on these giants as they come out of the hills. It's nasty business.
A business that we were hoping to avail you of, it seems, my fair lady. Destiny has brought us together. We were hoping to inquire about the recent guardian that has come under your employ, and in hopes of gaining your favor, gain their protection and their assistance as we aim to assault a Iron Slag Keep, home of a dreaded warlord, a duke of sorts of the Fire Giants, one that may be responsible for the disheveled and chaotic nature of these giants' roamings.
Okay. You see, she looks into your eyes, and she's got that piercing elven gaze, total Kate Blanchett, Lady Galadriel shit here. As she's kind of like reading you as a person. Got a natural 19 on her insight check. And she says, "Oh, I see you speak the truth. Well, Dally's a fine lass. I'm sure she'd be willing for a price to help you, and our city can go without her protections for a while. Really, we just needed her for a short while as it was, for us to gain our footing. If you speak with her, I'm sure she'd be willing to help for the right price."
And how, out of curiosity, how much did you pay?
A fair amount.
And that would be
Not a number I'm willing to discuss with strangers.
fair enough.
DeMarcus, you're
Yeah.
following this farmer. You exit the city gates, and he is strolling on what seems like back to his farm. Anything in particular you want to do while you're following him, or you just want to keep following?
I want to follow a good distance behind and not appear threatening in any way. So, just in
Okay.
case.
Sure.
You know the general stalking.
Just walking down the same road. There's only like 3 roads out of the city. I'm sure. I'm just I happen to be leaving the city too.
Yeah, DeMarcus, go ahead and give me a survival check.
Why didn't that carry over? Try this again. There we go.
You're gonna get a 1.
I
no,
almost
it's
got a
not
1. It
16.
bounced on the 1 twice.
Scary. Okay, 16. DeMarcus, you spot a ledge with some shrubs around it, kind of overlooking this valley of a farmstead. And you've walked like a solid 2 miles following this guy, maybe 3. Sorry, hours. I meant to say hours, 2 or 3 hours. So you've covered a lot of ground as you're kind of keeping tabs on him. And you come up to this area, and you're looking out, trying to understand what about this farmer has kind of piqued your curiosity. And after a bit, you're like, wow, I lost him. Maybe he didn't come to this farm. But then, right as you're getting ready to leave, you see the farmer leading a cow out to one of the fields, and he keeps going for quite a while, and you see him stop, and he ties off the cow with its lead onto a post, like a hitching post of sorts. And you look at the ground around it, and it is scoured and torn, as if some large beast has rampaged over the ground. And you wait, and you wait, and as the sun is starting to come down and moonlight starting to filter in, you see a flash of bright silver scales as a silver dragon lands in front of this cow, which just totally does the goat thing and freezes and just falls over out of fear, and then is swiftly devoured by this dragon, which then takes off.
As before it takes off,
Mhm.
I want to send it a message. I want to message it.
It is way more than 120 feet away from you.
Fuck. All right, I
time to fly.
cast fly on myself. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And cast fly and try to fly after it.
Yeah. I mean, I can cast fly like fucking 20 times with all my spell slots. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking cast fly and follow it not necessarily trying to stay hidden, maybe almost attempting to get its attention again in as non-threatening a way as I possibly can.
Okay.
I just watched the first Iron Man last night, so I'm just imagining DeMarcus like fucking Iron Manning up through the fucking sky.
I mean, pretty
It's pretty
much.
sick.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
that's
hold
just
on.
like what
Wait,
I'm
wait,
picturing.
wait. Where is it? Hold on. I made a morph for this. This is the first time I've actually used fly though. On myself. There we go.
Oh, look at that. Boom.
Nice.
All right, now you're flying. Cool. Flint, Callus, you're in this office. She just told you she's not gonna tell you how much she's paying this dragon.
Okay.
But
Mm.
she says, if you want to meet her, I definitely don't recommend meeting her in the skies.
Oh god.
That is her territory. If you'd like, you could go to. There's a farmstead, maybe 4 hours journey from here. And the farmer there, he's been contracted to provide livestock to feed Dally. Dalania is her name. But if you go there and you wait for her to come down for feeding, hold up this, and she gives you this like it's just like a wooden stick with a simple yellow flag attached to it, and she says, just kind of wave that, and she'll know that you're on business of mine. Speak with her and see if you can strike a fair deal with her.
Oh,
Let me see.
seems rather simple. Hopefully the farmer isn't losing too much livestock.
Oh, he's being very well compensated.
That's good to know.
DeMarcus, you are shooting through the sky, following this silver dragon as it's beating its wings. What are you doing to try and get its attention while also remaining non-threatening?
He
I would,
also has the yellow flag.
I would imagine I'm just
It's in his pants.
staying below it, not getting above it or even on its level, staying below it and trying to catch up or get as close as I possibly can. If I'm able to get within range to cast message, oh shit, I could even teleport myself like 240 feet.
You would probably need to burn that spell as well, as this creature can fly 80 feet per round. And since it's not doing anything else, it's flying an additional 80 as its action. So your total fly speed is 60, is that
So
right?
120 with a dash.
You got a
Right.
40-foot head start on your ass.
Yeah, and
All
she
right,
was already
I'd
pretty far
fuck.
away
I
from
mean,
you.
I don't know. I 3 times blink through the air. Like, fuck. What's my longest? What's my longest I can do with that? Oh Jesus.
Is that whenever you cast a spell or whenever you use a spell?
What do you mean?
Well, if it says to cast a spell, you're not really recasting fly now, are you?
Oh, I don't have to recast fly. Fly lasts a minute. It's concentration. Vortex warp's not concentration. So essentially, what I'm saying is, I could.
Well, you said blink, so I thought you were talking about like your innate ability to.
I could fly. No, not literally. I'm talking about I could. Fuck, I could. That's true too. I have 10 feet of fly, so I could fly 70 feet and vortex warp myself 150 with a
Okay.
fourth. Yeah.
Go ahead and mark off what you feel is an appropriate amount of spells to do this. We'll say that like you're a solid 2,000 feet behind her when this started. And you're still pretty far away. I'd say probably still outside of range for connecting telepathically with her. But you are certainly a lot closer and probably a little more noticeable if you can draw her attention.
I just burned 3 second level, 3 third level, and my 4th level.
Sick. Yeah, that was probably what you needed to close that.
Oh yeah, I mean I would burn all my firsts too, but firsts don't apply to vortex warp or fly. So
Yeah. You'll probably need it for Featherfall anyway.
I have that as a
Callus.
reaction that I can use once a day for free. It's okay.
Oh, that's nice. Flint, Callus, you guys are, done chatting with the mayor, I assume. What's the
Yep.
plan?
Shall we head over there now?
Yes. Absolutely.
Alright.
Okay. You guys head out towards this farmstead. Kamba, You've been kind of practicing using this blade, making sure that nothing got altered during the enchantment process, and it's coming along. It's not quite all the way there yet. Still trying to figure out how to make this spell recharge correctly, and he's still trying to get to know you a little bit better to understand maybe what you'd want to disguise yourself as.
A dragon.
Prevailing thought right now is to have it make him look like he's like Colossus from X-Men. Like he goes Colossus mode and turns into steel.
Okay.
That would be kind of neat. It's irrelevant and kind of dumb. The other thought is that he has a big hat with like a cape that's just billowing in the wind. Can't really decide between the two.
Why not both?
Oh my god.
Yeah, sure. I guess. Yeah. He becomes he becomes, like I said, like Colossus. Like he turns steel. Like his skin is coated like that, and he's got a big feathered plumed hat with one side that's going up like the Three Musketeers, and a big, like I said, essentially a Three Musketeers cape.
Cape. Okay.
Cloak. What is it they wear?
Yeah, I think it's a cloak.
A cape, a cloak. I don't know. I don't
Cape,
think that the
cloak.
Three Musketeers ones could be worn as like a cloak though, with a hood, or maybe they could. No, you're probably right. I don't know. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, Crowan kind of puts the final touches on it, and he casts it through the sword upon you, and you see yourself decked out, completely metallic, and he says, something's missing, and he waves his hand a few times, kind of like he's judo chopping the air. And now these ribbons, these like tassels, come off of the cloak and kind of float as if they are animated themselves with minds of their own.
Oh, so you made a mist cloak. All right, a good idea. Good idea. That is pretty sweet. All right.
And he says, I like this look. You look ferocious.
God, that would be horrifying.
That'd be awful.
How horrifying a mist cloak actually would look.
It'd be pretty freaky.
On a steel turtle with a fucking plumed hat.
Yeah.
Ribbons.
Oh my god.
All right.
All right.
The cape and the hat.
The hat too. Yeah, I forgot about the hat.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right. Flint and Callus, you guys have made your way past the gates, and night has begun to fall. And you see a flash of silver in the air, and you're like, "Wow, that's a dragon." And then you see a little shadow following it. DeMarcus, you're closing in on this dragon, but it's just out of reach. It's probably, I'd say, a good 300 feet away from you as you're closing in on it.
Is he within a mile?
Of you, no.
He's not? Alright.
Oh no.
Well, you're fucked then.
Oh, that reminds me, Master Flint. We should probably tell the others.
Well, I mean, we are outside of the city. I don't know how close Combo would be.
Combo's in some sort of weird space between time.
We could try and contact him.
Do not be concerned, friend. I have my trusty owl.
Well, we also have the earpieces. If we can contact him within the earpiece, it saves us the time. I mean, it's just a simple thought. Combo? Can you hear me?
Did we have to like attune to these things? So they just work when we pop them in our ear?
We got attuned to them. And it was on day one that we got, so I imagine that everyone is attuned to theirs.
Okay. Then yeah, sure. Yo, what up? What's happening, fireman?
What's the range, Flint, on that?
A mile.
Yeah, you get nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, we have no idea where Cronin's actually is, huh?
You have no idea.
Alright, then I'll try DeMarcus. Demarcus, can you hear me?
No response.
Well, it seems like we're out of range for both, so I guess sending would be the most appropriate.
Seems so. Mm-mm-mm.
It's at this moment.
Demarcus, what are you doing?
So I'm assuming I'm starting to run out. I know I'm not going to fly for much longer or catch up in time. I'm burnt my spell slots. So I have two options. And I think the one I have to go with is DeMarcus. In a last ditch effort to get his attention, casts Witch Bolt directly up in the air, not at it.
Okay.
And just causes essentially a streaking storm of lightning that technically I could maintain for what is like a fucking minute or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
It's
just
concentration. You're flying.
oh, that Witch Bolt is concentration. Then option 2 would just simply be God, Thunderclap.
Okay.
There seems to be some form of. Is that thunder? I'm hearing. Might be a
Okay.
storm coming.
Demarcus, you cast this, and you watch this like sinuous neck curve around with the face coming around. You can see one eye. And
I come to a
you can
dead
tell
stop with my arms out in the air the second it turns to me.
It locks onto you, and you watch it fold its wings in and just dive down. And all the while, its head is just tracking you as it's falling until it gets below you, and it unfurls its wings and it starts flapping up as if to attack you from behind or underneath. And it's just flapping and flapping.
I
flapping.
wait until the second it gets within message range.
It gets within message range. But at the
I,
exact same time that you get ready to message, Callus's voice comes into your mind.
Master Flint, how old do you think DeMarcus is?
He said he was 19, I think.
no, I think 24 is what I said.
24. Relatively young. I shall speak to him as if I am his own. What up, DeMarcus? How is it going down, home slice?
You are lucky I cannot hear that. Otherwise, I'd be making comments.
I'm coming to you for real. Check it out, yo. On the down low, we have received information on the
Holy
dragon.
calabaster.
I think I'm 80. Yes, I'm 80. 70, I'm sorry.
That's right. You're half health, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. What was it saying? Yes. Silver Dragon, Deladir, may help us, but she is hostile in the air and perceives threats, unwelcomingly.
I
Also,
think you're at 25 words.
Okay, so because I'm unable to like split my mind in my sheer panic in this moment as the dragon flies at me, my message spell and my response to the sending is the same, and all you hear is, "Del, you and me, my friends are trying to stop the giants. Please don't hurt me. I'm here to help."
Okay,
That's
you
response.
hear that as well, Callus. This like string of words that you can barely make out, but he sounds frightened. And DeMarcus, this beast flies. It's 80 feet, gets right up next to you, and you watch as the air around it starts to freeze as if it's getting ready to unleash its breath weapon. And you see her kind of like stop and like is beating her wings right in front of you, and she says, "Oi, how did you know my name?"
We've been working with the town and Cronin, and we've been trying to stop the giants. We saw you the other day take out those who looked as though they were about to attack us. We were the ones up in the airship approaching the town.
Oh yeah, no, I saw you. It's my ship actually.
Your ship.
No, it's a nice ship.
Oh, yes. I agree. We've just recently obtained it. We've been we're trying to stop the giants, and we have a lot of things in the making, and we've figured we could use any help that we could get.
She's like kind of flying around you in a circle. All the
My
while
eyes are
keeping an
closed
eye
like the
on
whole
you.
time.
Okay. And she says, these joints, they're no fun. Um, I don't know what you want from me, though. I've got a job here.
I suppose information or any help you could possibly provide. I could fill you in on what we know and what we have going on so far, and hope that maybe there's some way that in return you could help us or give us some information. I'm sure that my friends would be more than happy to meet you as well, or
Well, I, I don't care for friends too. Oh, wow, I just went Irish. What the fuck was that? uh, well, I suppose we could do that. Yeah. Tell you what. Come with me. And she just scoops you up in her claws, and she just starts taking off. And Callus, you just got that weird message in your mind. And nothing else after that.
So how is he?
He
Do you know where he's
seems
at?
panicked. I believe he was. I believe he spoke of the dragon's name.
What?
But it was hard to make out anything. He seemed panicked. I think I'll send another sending just to be sure. Maybe something's wrong.
You should probably do that.
I shall sending again. And Cal's just gonna take out his notebook for talking with the younger generation.
Calabaster, are you sure he didn't? What exactly did you say to him? Maybe he didn't understand you. I don't know how familiar he is with sending.
Oh, you're correct. You're right. I shall. And Cal's gonna flip some pages. Okay, yeah. I'll use more recent terms I've heard recently.
God damn it! I did not help the situation.
As I cast sending, it's gonna ring out through Demarcus's ear. Demarcus, what does it say? Faux shizzle my nizzle.
Do you add the what does this say?
I think so. What's the hizzle? It was hard to hear you, yo. I believe you are in the trap. What the hell? Are you in trouble?
Right before you get to trouble, it says, "Are you in?" And Demarcus, that's what you hear.
am I in on what? Why are you talking like a buffoon, one of the street kids? Yes, I'm fine. I'm with Silver Dragon. We'll see you all later.
Flint, we might be here a while.
Why?
If I'm understanding the message correctly, I believe he's in the midst of making love to this silver dragon.
This is why I thought I should talk to the dragon.
You wanted to make love to the dragon?
No.
Demarcus, you are flying in the talons of this creature, which now that you're like up close to it, it is certainly a large creature, but like it looks like maybe twice the size of like a Clydesdale horse, so certainly pretty large. And it takes you to this mountain peak near Everland, where it lands gracefully and gently sets you down. And she turns her long, sinuous neck towards you, and then she kind of starts to bring her wings in front of her. And as they kind of fold over her, they also fall to the ground. And instead, in front of you appears this young woman with silver hair, sharp features, very elven in nature. And she looks you up and down and she says, "Well, yeah, you really like blue, don't you?"
Yes, it's a bit of a family color.
Hey, well, I'm familiar with it. And she pulls the braid of platinum silver hair that she has.
Out of character, real quick. Are we still heading towards the area? I imagine we would.
I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Marcus gonna get that Dragussy.
The gussy.
Gussy.
As the
Cal,
kids would say nowadays.
Cal, are we still heading over there? I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I believe you and I are just waiting at the point where the cows kind of get taken with the yellow flag.
That's where I was talking about, by the way.
Understood.
Okay. DeMarcus, you find yourself in this cave, but cave is such a crude term for it. It's not worked stone per se, but it is smoothed out. It is formed and shaped, and it seems like she's been spending some more time in her humanoid form, because there's actually like a bedroom sort of setup. You can see she's got bags of gold coins that she has scattered around the bed, and jewels and other forms of payment that
Reminds
she's
me
received.
much of my own bedroom back home.
Oh, you like to sleep on gold too?
Oh, I like to sleep surrounded by it at least. It's, again, more of a family practice at this point, but
You understand it? Makes you more powerful, stronger.
it does seem like it.
Well, why don't you fill me in on what's going on with this here giant issue?
Fuck, I think the market would just pretty much spill everything.
Okay.
I don't see why not at this point. We're kind of running the wire at this point.
Yeah. Halfway through, she spots your loot, and she says, "Oh, you play."
Oh, it's a new practice
we
of mine
do that.
actually. Just started within the past few weeks. I figured I had to pick up something to keep me entertained with all the time on the road we've been spending.
That I understand quite well. And she pulls out a fiddle, and she says, "I found this in a village. One of the taverns. I've been trying to understand you small folk a little bit better, and there was this man up on the stage, and he was just, he's cutting something fierce with this thing. I just had to have it. So he made out with a handsome price, but over the next few weeks, he taught me how to play. Should we jam a little bit while you tell me your story?"
Oh, absolutely, we should. I could always use some more practice, and having a partner would probably help.
All right. And she plays kind of like a somber tone on her fiddle as you tell her the remainder of this story. I'm gonna need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, though.
That is enough. Oh, actually, +0, so it's not a minus like I thought it was gonna be. More Constitution than I thought he had.
Mm.
Yeah, that seems about right.
The Dragussi is too strong.
Cool. We fade to black. And
Oh, I was joking, but
Marcus, you wake up in the middle of a field, completely naked, with none of your items, none of your money, absolutely nothing.
I'm glad he does not have the party gold.
Well, this isn't the first time. I think I just start walking back towards the cave.
Hurting.
All right, cool. Yeah, you start walking back.
I have no fly
Uh,
left. I have nothing, so I'm fucking.
Yeah, it's still like it's a starry night. You don't think you were out very long.
Master Flint, I believe we should be concerned with the panic message I received first, and then, well, I believe the erroneous message I received afterwards. I believe our Master Marcus might be preoccupied. Shall I send another sending message, or?
It would probably be the best just to make sure he's still alive. Since I don't know why he decided to try and find the dragon by himself.
Well, you know DeMarcus, a pioneer in his own right. Any of us would have done the same.
I would not. And
The
it's
first
bold
time
of
for
you.
everything.
It's bold of you to assume that I would go out hunting for a dragon by myself.
It's not necessarily dragons, friend, but anything that might strike your fancy or your ambitions.
Fair enough, because technically I already am looking for someone.
Yes. Reminds me of my, almost fateful encounter with a drider at one point. That's a story for another time.
We have
Anyway.
time.
Did you say a drider?
Ah, Kamba, there you are. You
No,
look,
no. I
oh.
was asking like me. Did you say?
Oh.
I didn't hear what you said. A drider?
Yeah, I said a drider.
Okay, cool. All right.
I know what a drider is, by the way. That shit's gross.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's why I was like, yeah, all right, cool. A drider. Yeah. I just couldn't. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Continue with your story.
Should I message the? Oh, as you're saying.
Nothing. I didn't make a comment.
Should I message the dragon instead, or message Demarcus?
Well, you have to. I don't really know if you'll be able to send to the dragon.
Yeah, didn't we deal with that last week talking about that?
We do have her name.
But is that enough to be familiar?
Oh, true.
I mean, I could know the mayor's name, but not be familiar with her.
Very much true. So be it then, Master Demarcus. Let me put this book away that my wife gave me. Let's see here. Master Demarcus.
I roll perception on trying to see the title of the book.
Sure.
Sure. Oh, well, it's his call. My bad.
No, you're good. Yeah. Callus, I'll let you set the DC.
Fair enough.
Unless the Argonian maid.
Hold on. Hold on. All right, that's better. 19.
Let's see. I think what you would see is let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. All you would see is just like in common letters, youth engagement toolkit. But the age would be, or you would actually have a date of when it was printed. I imagine compared to this age, it would be
3 ages
probably
ago.
back when. Yeah, well, I would say Kamba's age at that point. Yeah, 3 ages ago.
I'm not gonna say anything, but I am going to shake my head.
Mental note.
Very, very visibly.
Okay. Demarcus, in your mind, you hear the following message from Callus as you are about 5 minutes into your journey back to the city.
Butt ass naked.
Buck-ass Nate.
Oh, no, back to the city, back to her cave.
Oh, you're walking back to her cave?
Yes.
You have no idea where it is.
She flew me there, didn't she?
Yeah, in the middle of the night, and you don't know where you are.
That's
You are next to a road, though. I will give you that. But anyway, Callus, go ahead.
Master Demarcus. Damn. I don't know how else to word this. My son's still 3, so I'm just gonna say I hoped you use protection. We are still waiting on.
That's it. This time I actually counted.
God damn it.
So
Now,
you hear,
I'm
we are
curious.
still waiting.
I'm curious. Ascending. If he speaks out loud for this, right? Am I able to-
No, sending's fully mental. Message is
Yeah.
a whisper. Sending is all
okay.
mental.
Okay.
Okay, so if I don't know where a cave is, then and I'm not walking back to the city though, I would say I'm actually trying to walk back to the feeding grounds, where I know that she'll end up again at some point.
Okay.
So back to us.
Or back to the farm. Yeah, well, I don't know you guys are there, but exactly. And
Marcus has been
the message he gets back that he gets back would be ended up leaving me naked, getting back in her cave now, everything under control.
Flint's gonna turn to Callus, and Callus is just going to have this face on him, and it's just like that proud dad face. You're just like,
I just
That's
want
my
you to
boy.
know. I just want
That's
you
my
to
boy.
know. I just want you to know.
Well, I thought you were gonna say.
I just want you to know. You said Flint's gonna turn to Calabaster. I know what you meant, but I think
Oh,
you
my-
meant the
yeah.
other way.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna. I thought you were gonna say Callus. Callus looks at Flint and goes, "Something's gone horribly wrong."
yeah, now he
You just
knows
immediately
something.
know.
Yeah, now.
My bad.
Oh my gosh. So, Callus, Flint, as you guys are waiting and making, I don't know, if you leave, then you meet him on the road. If you wait, eventually you see DeMarcus kind of wandering aimlessly through a field trying to find something. And as you spot him, you see his.
Is he in
birthday
within a mile?
cake. Yeah, I'd say he's within a mile now.
You're gonna immediately message him. Why are you naked?
Nothing.
Oh
He
yeah, that's
doesn't
right.
have his earpiece anymore.
Oh shit. That's
Oh, that wasn't my ungold. I'm just saying that.
I think Callus at this point, seeing Flint's head turn, would maybe look in that direction and say, "Aha, Slayer,
Hmm.
how goes it?"
Oh well, how does
Nothing.
it look?
Is he still away, or is he finally here?
That's up to him now.
I keep walking. Like, what am I gonna do? I need my shit.
Oh no, I'm saying, are you next? Did you approach us, or like are you?
Yeah, I mean, are you, if you're still over by the eating grounds, then yeah.
Okay, yeah, we are.
At this point, we're pitching a tent. You know, campfire out.
Yeah.
What kind of tent? No, don't answer that.
Out of curiosity, DeMarcus, where are your clothes?
Oh, it's in her lair.
Better question is, why did you not respond on the earpiece?
That is also in her lair, I would imagine.
You just lost the earpiece we got.
That's
Within a
lost. I'm
week.
going to get it back.
It is a dragon.
Yes, a very nice dragon.
She stole from you.
Yes, well, she's a dragon. I mean, that's what they do.
Racist?
DeMarcus. Alright, well, do you need a pair of clothes?
Do you have any?
I do. They're not as nice as yours, but they're at least something to cover all of that.
All of that, thank you. But yes, I'll take some clothes.
Oh my!
That wasn't a compliment.
Yeah, I'll take some clothes.
I'm gonna throw on some commoner clothes.
Okay.
I'll throw them on and I
Basic,
sit
like-
and wait.
Basic cloth t-shirt and some trousers. No shoes. He does not get shoes.
Do I?
Okay.
I don't even have my staff, right?
Nope.
Hmm.
You have literally nothing.
Perfect. I love it.
How are you gonna cast spells?
I mean, I don't have spell slots left anyway. I got cantrips.
This reminds me of my youth when I got involved with the thieves guilds and their wives in my younger years, but a discussion for another time. By the way, we should
You keep
inform-
saying that, but we have so much time available.
True, but I prefer not to kiss and tell,
Then why bring it up?
purely for ego.
Here, here. So I guess we wait now?
Oh, I guess.
Okay. As you guys wait and wait, the sun rises. The farmer comes out, notices you guys, and says, "I wouldn't be here if I were you. Not a safe place to be."
It's okay. I've already met her. Everything is okay.
Oh, well, all right. Well, tell her thanks for the business. And he ties up a little goat to the hitching post. And then he
Wait, I thought
runs
you were
away.
supposed to tie up cows.
She likes goat for breakfast. Oh,
runs
alright.
away.
I'll sit there petting the goat because I now have something that belongs to her.
Demarcus,
Well,
Demarcus.
how long do you want to wait?
Oh,
I
fuck.
well, he said breakfast, so you know, breakfast.
Demarcus lost
3 hours.
everything, and
Demarcus,
most importantly,
Demarcus.
his staff and
I-
amulet there. So
I
Marcus
think
is
it'd be
waiting.
a good idea for you to go back into the tent.
No, I'll wait here.
3 hours goes by. Not a speck of a dragon in the sky.
We are
I think
waving. We are waving the flag, by the way.
Okay.
I think we should name it the goat.
Well, of course. I mean, as
Is
I've
it a female
named,
goat or a male goat?
I was thinking we name it Goat.
Is it a female goat or a male goat?
don't
It's
know,
a
get to
male goat.
I say Ted.
How about Ted Goat?
I'll take it. Goat for short it is.
I mean, regardless, it's going to get eaten probably here pretty soon.
No, Ted could live a very hopeful life from here on. Yeah.
I
Maybe we
whisper
can-
in Ted's
It
ear.
is-
You're gonna get eaten.
It literally tied to a post as a sacrifice. I don't know how it's going to live a good life unless we give it a good life within the next day.
God damn it, Flint, you're a genius.
No, we are not. We are not giving this goat a good last day on Earth.
Why not?
Is
What would the goat even want to besides eat grass?
Why don't we ask it?
Look, it's even gnawing on Demarcus's clothes.
yes, well, that's what happens when you give me hay for clothing.
I didn't give you hay.
It
a
feels like
normal
hay.
Well, I'm sorry that you decided to try and get in contact with the dragon by yourself. And
I
didn't
didn't
realize
try. I succeeded. How has your contact gone?
So far better, since I still have all of my money.
Yes, and I've made contact.
And lost all your money, clothes, and possessions.
Yes, I'll be getting them back.
Alright, how much longer?
Depends. This dragon is not going to show up.
How come?
Difficult situation. It can't have skipped town, could it? It is a dragon.
No, when I asked it for its help, it specifically said it has work here to do and wouldn't be leaving this town, so I doubt it would have changed its mind. Everything I had is nothing in comparison to how much it'll make from the town, but working here.
No,
Then
regardless.
perhaps. Who, as you're saying?
No. Demarcus, do you know the sending spell?
I do not, and I can't exactly cast any spells as it is.
Did you
Or do you not just give him like a stick?
I don't believe so. I think it. Well, I'm not sure if you need to attune to your arcane focus, but
Arcane Focus is just a supplement for material cost. So if a spell needs a material, it
Yeah,
sup-
I
Oh
could
my
crawl. I could crawl around trying to gather materials to cast a spell, but actually, wait. Do you need a focus for?
that's a good question.
Do you
should
need a
check to see
focus for
that.
cantrips?
If it needs a material component, it's
No,
only
there's no components. Oh, speech.
and
Sorry,
then,
sorry, semantic, I should say.
somatic.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, yeah. But yeah, the S, whatever. But yeah.
Somatic is moving your hands.
Oh, that's right. It's not even verbal on that one.
Yeah.
On that one, at least. But no, it looks like all of the. Oh no, there are some that do need materials. Message needs a short piece of copper wire. Oh my god. But yeah, fuck. I could just sit here, fucking thunderclapping.
It's It's late afternoon now. Still no sighting of this dragon.
I'm surprised Kumba hasn't come to find us yet.
He's
I
still
was
hanging out.
I was literally waiting for a moment, like a break, for me to say and cut to Kamba and the wizard guy just like chilling, smoking a pipe, watching all of this unfold through like a crystal ball, and then just passing it back and forth, and like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And then
Kamba,
just like
you
it's
ask
nice.
what's going on with your friends. You're like, oh, I wonder what they're up to. And Crone's like, oh, let's find out. And he just like casually brings up a little screen, a holographic image of them. And you see it just as Jamarcus is getting dropped into a field buck-ass naked. And you're like,
You say
oh,
that.
we need snacks.
You say that, but the question is, actually, because someone, I don't know who, but I'm pretty sure it was either me or Calabaster, has the where is it? Amulet of proof against detection and location.
Yeah, I do not have that. I believe that is you.
I did not write it down, but one of us either took it. I don't.
Sounds
remember.
like it's with Kamba. All right, so you guys see Demarcus and Crowan orders up some snacks and ale to watch this unfold.
The one time we actually need it, or well, don't really need it, but could use it.
You think there's like female versions of Kamba?
I would imagine so.
Asking that? I don't see why not. He had to have been born
What if his species is like asexual?
Bro, can you get me there? I mean, I'll just go. Seems like they need help, and they're woefully just being super racist towards my people.
That's not
Yeah.
racist.
That seems to be their MO. Kind of assholes, really.
You know, you try to tell them, you know what I mean? It ain't the 1350s no more. You know what I mean? That's the way people used to act before, you know, the Sundering and the Spell Plague, all that happened. I don't know.
How do you feel about Warforged and Magic?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
You can't talk to Com. He's not there.
Kama's not there. Crowan looks, he's like, you want to go there?
I mean, I don't want to. I mean, could we like open some kind of window and talk to them through it?
Sure. And he opens up like this little magical box in the sky, and you guys can see, well, not really see, but what you assume is Crowan and Kamba behind a just wall of pipe smoke that comes bursting through this gateway that he's opened. And Kamba, you can see your friends in front of you.
Yeah, we do. There are females. They lay eggs, and we're born from them. What do you
Inside
guys
joke.
not understand that?
I said that, and I did not say that your species reproduced asexually. I did not say they did. I said you were.
You do an insight check.
Yeah, go ahead, roll it. You're gonna find out he was telling the truth. You were just watching him.
I can't remember what Flint said anyway. Other than that, it was super offensive, and you clearly need to kill him.
What do y'all need? Y'all stuck trying to get a dragon?
No, we were told by the mayor to wait here until the dragon arrived, and then wave this yellow flag around to get her attention, to notify her that the mayor, a group of people that the mayor knows has business, or that she has business, or something.
If I were the mayor, I would have told you to wave that flag around, marching in a circle, yelling, "I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot!" That's the only way to get the dragon. Sounds to me like y'all get duped. Crowan, you know anything about this? You call the dragon down here for us, man.
Well, it might also help that a person didn't try and communicate and then scare off the dragon.
I got in touch with the dragon.
I
You
hope
gotta
you
touch
all-
already.
You hold on, wait a minute,
I
hold
hope
on,
that all
wait a
you
minute,
did.
wait. You fucked that dragon?
I never said that. I was left naked in a field after interacting with the dragon. All of my things are in her bedroom now.
Kamba nudges Crowan. He fucked that dragon, didn't he?
He got
Do
all
the-
of his stuff stolen.
You fucked that dragon. Got your stuff robbed.
So
I done
Cronin, what
heard
about you?
that.
You got something? Do some way for us to get in touch with her?
Yeah, actually already tried. She said, just go with it. So, I'm just
Go.
gonna go with it.
Go with what?
I don't know. I'm just going with it.
Wait a minute. Ted Goat. Are you really a goat?
He
I
he
Oh,
looks,
no.
he looks up at you, and there is intelligence in this goat's eyes as he chomps through the rope and then just flees.
I chase it.
Deceiver. Deceiver.
I'm gonna yell out in Draconic. Is this all just a game?
The goat's still running.
I'm
All
chasing
my
it.
years of love wasted.
I'm going to chase after the goat and follow it in hopes that we can find the goddamn dragon.
Okay, well the goat travels at 40 feet per round, so I don't think you guys can catch
I
it.
can travel at 40 fucking only if I cast a spell. Shit. Wait, hold on. I might have some Demarcus bullshit. Give me a second.
Wait a minute, Demarcus. Hey, look. Hear me out. Trying to switch religions?
Magic missiles.
Arcane focus
Magic
right here?
missiles.
You want a magic missile this goat?
No, I don't have a focus. I can't.
Oh, bummer.
Bummer. You know who does have a focus? The
How
Chosen of
fast
Aether.
Wait.
How fast did it run? How fast did it initially run away? Could Jamba? Wow. Could Kamba have jumped? That's what I was trying to say. Could Kamba have jumped from his little magical window and like tackled it?
I would
Or was
laugh
it out
if you
of the
just
book?
face plant into the wall.
Did it book it? Oh yeah, sure, right. I don't know. You probably can't pass through it. That's true.
You can't. You jump up to try and get there, and you just like run through this hologram. And Crone says, "Ha, gotcha."
Vicious,
magic.
vicious,
Tell me it's all hooey.
vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery.
Wait, hold on. Does it
No,
make it
no.
stop? Hold on.
I'm
No,
sure
it doesn't make them stop or anything. God damn it. I have nothing to
I-
make them stop that I can
I
do with
don't-
cantrips.
I'm gonna yell and I'm going to yell and just fucking spring up a goddamn wall of flame.
You're gonna spring up a wall of flame. What's the range
Yeah.
on that?
120 feet.
Okay. All right, cool. Are you just gonna box it in?
Gonna box it in and make sure the fire is facing outward so it's not damaging it.
Okay. Okay. There is a goat stuck in a box of fire.
So, Ted Goat, if that is even your real name.
Is it? I feel like I'm gonna be pissed off if I just waste a level 4 spell. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Can I roll an investigation to make sure this thing isn't even an illusion?
See that you already cast your
I've been petting it for
Oh,
a
no,
while.
no,
It shouldn't
no,
be an
no,
illusion.
no. That doesn't matter. No, I'm not talking about before I cast the spell. I'm talking about after I cast the spell.
Sure, you can cast a spell. Or see if you can tell if it's an illusion. Ted Goat once again looks deep into your eyes, Callus.
I'm gonna roll
And
it
he
again.
goes, bah.
Ugh. Even your words are now filled with toxic sludge.
Is
All right.
how much
that's
damage
10.
does Wall of Flame do?
I'm not damaging it. I haven't said.
Sure. No, how much damage does it do?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Okay, you probably. All right, fuck it then. Demarcus walks through to meet the goat.
Honey?
Alright, what kind of save does he need to make?
Dex save.
Alright. Did you say sex save?
Sure. Why not?
Yes, yes, he did.
I heard it too.
I
thought it was...
I mean, I said Dex and he passes it, so he takes half of this damage. Plus, oh, my bad. That's actually a 23 plus 3, 26 damage. Half that. 13 damage.
Okay.
Sound a little bit excited there, big fella. You...
I didn't tell him to walk through it.
Alright, you take 13 fire damage and you walk in and you see this goat kind of
You're
freaking
sure.
out as it's surrounded by firewalls.
Oh, actually, it's. I can actually choose the height of it too. It's more of a pen.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
A fire pen.
How
I
high
did-
would you say this pen is?
Good. I don't know. How tall are you, Demarcus?
Fuck. What's DeMarcus like? I think he's like 5'10".
We'll say 5'10" feet then.
Okay.
By the way, if you say a goat can jump over that, I'm gonna call bullshit because my sister has 2 goats in the back of her yard.
But this is
What's
that's a nat
oh,
20.
It got a
Are you
it got a
fucking
nat
kidding
20
me?
on its dex save. It got a 14 on its athletics check, so it's gonna catch the flame as it's trying to jump out. How much fire damage does it take?
Well, was the deck save 20?
Yeah, well, it's 20 plus.
General idea.
Terrific.
28 damage, so half that would be 14.
Okay, cool. Demarcus, you get in, it sees you, it freaks out, and it jumps and trying to almost making it over this wall of fire, but it lands like its lower half in it, and you just hear it like bleat out this terrible screaming sound and fall to the ground on the other side and smell oddly delicious.
Is it dead?
I don't know.
I'm gonna drop wall of fire and tell Cal to heal the damn thing.
Absolutely. Spare the
I'm
dying,
holding
then,
on to it this time.
Okay.
Spare the dying, and then of course, healing
Our
word.
session is going.
Oh my god.
It's
Okay.
going wonderful.
Cool.
Just
pops-
enough.
It pops back up. Its lower half is still like scabbed over with the fire burns. It has no hair left, and it just starts bleeding and freaking out before just kind of like fully seizing up goat style.
I'm starting to think this is just a goat.
As you
Might
say
be.
that,
Also, I am
a
naked again.
shadow crosses over your body, and it's the shape of a dragon with its wings outstretched
Well,
in the
now,
sky.
now at least the goat will be slightly cooked.
Oh, there she is.
And then she turns around and flies out of sight.
I immediately started waving the goddamn flag. The moment I saw the shadow, I'm waving it.
I don't think she cares.
Sorry, I'm back.
There's only one thing to do, and that's roll for stupid. Let's see here. Let me see. Intelligence check real quick.
Was the goat the dragon?
No.
Yeah. You know what? I don't feel like pissing people off.
I'm tired of waiting. I'm gonna shoot a goddamn firebolt into the air. Firebolts, by the way.
Okay. I mean, she's several hundred feet away from you.
Actually, wait. It's a long shot. But knowing that she has DeMarcus's fucking shit on her, and it's an earpiece,
It might be in the cave.
it might be, but I'm going to try and just say her name,
Okay.
which I don't know how to pronounce.
Callus, you hear in your ear this whisper of, oh god, I already forgot her name now because you guys can never say
Delanir?
names right. Dalanir.
Melanie,
It's-
thank you.
It's me. I've intentionally poisoned you.
Nothing, Flint. She just keeps flying.
Well, you said there was a whisper in my ear?
Yeah, Callus. Because I think they're all synced up. So
Oh.
They are.
yeah, you heard Flint try to get Dalanir's attention, but no response.
I mean, do we chase after the direction the dragon's going?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's our only option.
I'll stay
Let's
here.
take the
I'll
goat
stay
with
here
us.
with the goat.
You know what? You do that actually. You stay here with the goat.
but
Comma, Crone's sitting next to him. He says, I was foolish.
Bro,
Let me
can
not
you
get to it."
cast something on us to give us more speed?
No.
Please?
No. I'm just going with it, man.
Comba and him are floating behind in like like the
Star
the
Wars.
guy like the little turtle guy with the camera in the
Oh,
cloud from
yeah,
Mario.
in Mario Kart. Yeah, that's
I
hilarious.
take the goat back to the tree and tie it back up,
Okay.
With what?
and I sit with it.
Okay. Night falls.
I'm
No sign of the dragon.
still following the dragon.
Okay.
He gonna get that goat sissy.
Okay, Flint, you make it to the base of the mountain and you see no way to climb up it.
The joke's on you. I think I have pittance actually.
Okay, you guys, Flint's gonna die climbing this mountain.
I'll die on this hill. Ha, get it. I'm pretty sure I have pittance actually.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that D100 psychic damage. That's fine.
Oh my god, I actually have pittance. And rope.
Schmidt, I'm not really sure that you should be climbing up this mountain all by yourself.
I assume you're just there, just watching me.
Yeah, we're floating in a small like window behind you, me and Cronin, watching. Hey, I don't think it's a good idea. I think maybe we should find some way to just kind of wait this thing out. It's gonna come back to the town. It's supposed to protect people. I don't know. Cronin, what do you think we should do to continue kind of just vibing with it? I mean, clearly this idiot's gonna die climbing the mountain. Should I just let him go with it? I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, you know, I'm not one to get in the way of people just going with it. If he wants to do it, cool. We can give him a really nice funeral service. I say
or
we
you
just
could,
get DeMarcus a new set of clothes and
or
just
you
go
could,
with it.
you could help me.
Nah, not feeling that, my man. We got snacks
Well,
over here, though.
maybe this is one of them situations. Look, I'm many. I'm a lot. I'm very old. I'm an old.
How
I'm an
how
old.
about this?
Flint, why don't you just take a load off?
Hold on.
Take a load off and listen to
on.
what I have to say here.
Hold
This
on,
might be
let-
one of them situations there
Let
where
me
you,
hold on.
oh, you're not gonna let me dispense my hundreds of years of wisdom, I suppose. Then go ahead, tell me what you need to say.
To be fair, you were probably asleep for most of this. Now, Cronin, I'm willing to do one favor for you if you cast a spell on me. That is fly.
Combo, you hear this little guy?
It's
He
it's
thinks
absurd.
he has a favor that he can do for me? Ah, preposterous.
Any favor, anything.
Flint, there is no longer an image that you can see of Crowan and Comba. Comba, you could still see him.
Oh man, did you
And
cut off?
Crowan says, I put him on mute.
Gotcha. I understand. I was trying to tell him. It's just that this is probably one of them situations where, the dragon takes her things, and then, you just roll with it like it says to do, and then, a few days later, maybe some good turn of fortune happens to you, and you get the things you back, or you get them, and they're even better than they were before because you took the chance, right?
Oh, Comba, you do have years of wisdom, don't you?
Yeah, it's just how these things kind of tend to roll.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, hopefully
the
those boys will
hastiness
come
of
back home.
youth and all that.
Master Flint, before we start climbing, perhaps we simply need to put our heads together. With the coin that we have in our pockets and your advent behavior has illuminated me to a solution. Perhaps using our gold, along with the farmer, we can, of course, purchase some cattle to increase the would-be bounty that would be normally offered to the dragon. One, it puts us in a more favorable position compared to our first encounter. Two, we hide DeMarcus as to not alert her suspicions. Yeah,
I mean-
3. Oh,
I mean, she's seen us with each other at this point.
Exactly.
true.
So no matter
What?
what we do, like if we want to get her attention, we're gonna have to at least do something.
Yes, indeed.
Marcus, what do you need to cast Featherfall?
Featherfall. A feather.
Alabaster, can you provide him with a feather?
Most certainly.
Okay, start climbing then.
Oh, I'm not with you. I'm with the goat.
All right, then I'm gonna ask you to come to us. Then I'm gonna walk fucking back, and then
I can't. I can't leave the goat.
And bring the goat.
Flint, when you walk back, you arrive at the exact same time as Oriscus, the dragon cultist, the Dragonborn specifically. And he arrives and he says, "I was looking for you all. We have a bit of a problem on the airship."
And that is.
And that is where we will end tonight's session.
No. All right. No loot. No loot this session.
No loot this session.
No.
That
loot.
is not at all how I
Well,
expected this
there
to be
was a
session to
change
go.
of hands of loot this session for sure.
That is true. That is true.
On the bright side, it's not like she's selling it.
On the bright side, I did get to get in that dragon's cave.
You don't know.
Yeah, you got all up in that Dragosi, dude. I told you. I told you it was gonna
That
happen.
dragon could know the sleep spell for all we know.
Did you fuck that dragon? You fucked that dragon. I know.
I'm gonna fuck that dragon. Wait, that's not what I wait.
Only one way to find out, and that's by returning next week.
Next week, next time.
On
Next
Dragon
time on
Ball
Bane of the
Z.
Small Folk.
Thank God. I thought you were gonna say find out next time on Maury.
You
I
are
hate
the
that-
father.
I hate that show. I hate that show.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
All right, guys.
so
Thanks
good.
for hanging out this evening. Maybe eventually we'll get back on task and fight some fire giants.
I
but-
mean, well, yeah. What are we? 3 days in now? 2 days left to kill in this town.
We are prepared. Or preparing. There we go.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out. I will talk to you all next week.
All right.
Oh, only next week, so you don't want to play, Squad Star Wars at any time? Okay. That's all right.
Listen, I get like 2 nights a week to play video games. One, I spend with you guys playing D&D, and the other, I typically play Star Citizen. That is my life now.
So I don't have anyone to play Squad with?
Find a group on Steam.
That works.
Fuck
Not
you.
really.
I'm not playing
Guys.
another game right now.
Catch you later.
Take it easy.
He left before he heard you.
He'll never know
Tell me
that you
what?
said it. He'll
Said
never
what?
know that you wished him a goodbye. He'll think
So I think,
forever that you rudely just let him leave.
Oh, good. I hope he thinks that. I hope.
Jesus Christ, I have a 332 hours on this. On Tailspire. Also, did you guys check out the new contact pack they added?
No, I haven't seen it. I never look at those updates.
They added 2 Centaur minis, a reverse Centaur mini, which I don't know what the fuck.
Oh God, a reverse
That's
scent.
horrifying.
That's awful. I need to see it.
I'm
Googling it right now.
I need to know what they did.
Wait, isn't that just a Minotaur?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess.
Oh my God.
Stream it! Stream it!
Oh my God.
What?
I don't feel like. Stream it. I don't feel like opening Tailspire.
Oh, hold
Oh
on.
my
I
God,
didn't even open.
God
I didn't even
damn.
open Tailspire. I just Googled it, so it's so much worse. Hold on, how do I?
That first image is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hold on, 1 second. Let me stream my screen.
Well, you're
No, I'm
also
sending
still
it in the chat.
Tailspire.
I'm just sending it in the chat.
DeMarcus,
Oh,
stream
that's
anyways.
so funny.
DeMarcus, stream anyways.
Jeez.
It's like
That's not
It's-
accurate.
I
so
want that to be
wrong.
what it is so bad.
All right. I
No,
guess
you
I'm.
got a different one than me. Put on yours. Go to the first image.
This one?
I don't whatever my first image was, did you see I sent it in the chat? It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I didn't
They
see
also added 2 bird folks.
Oh dude, I didn't type in mini.
A
Erase
French,
mini and see what they have.
a French
it.
bulldog
Oh
mini.
There you
no!
go.
Oh no!
Crystal props.
I was kidding.
Well, I should say,
What is
or I should
this?
ask on a different note. After we
What kind of
speak with
note? High
the,
note, low note.
I'm thinking more a killing note.
I'm listening.
You're gonna kill this dragon?
We
Oh
killed
no.
DeMarcus.
Well, I mean,
We killed DeMarcus. Yes.
how much gold does he have?
I mean,
None. It's
To-
just we killing him at this
to be
point.
fair, I got in touch with the dragon, and your flag is clearly doing nothing, which means my way was better.
Yeah, I'm gonna be climbing this hill.
I would say at this juncture we could attempt to use the airship at least to get close instead of climbing straight up.
Nah, she might
Right.
attack the damn thing.
Well, we have a problem on board it right now.
That's true.
So what if he attacks the thing? We already killed one dragon. Not
Pretty
trying to kill a
successfully.
silver dragon. It's a pretty horrible. It's like killing a unicorn. It's a very evil thing to do. If Harry Potter is to be believed.
That's when I typed in specifically for Tailspire.
I don't think that's right. I see the. I see. I have the 2. I have the bird.
And
folk.
then a reverse centaur comes up on you, and you all start laughing because, like, what is that?
That's horrifying.
I feel
I
like
need-
making a reverse centaur character now.
I need to actually load.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
I need to
That's
actually.
a minotaur.
You guys,
I'm streaming it right now. I'm looking for it.
you have these tiny little T-Rex arms. You guys, help me.
This one doesn't even have arms.
That's
That
even
makes it the
worse.
perfect monk class.
I was about to say it's a monk. You just kick everything and fucking run away.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, that's hysterical.
But once we secure this problem on,
Oh my god, it's
this shit.
oh my fucking god damn it. God damn it. Look at my screen.
Yes, I knew it.
That's
Right.
dude. It's fantastic.
That's
That is the greatest.
amazing.
Who gave it that stupid little fucking?
Yeah, I'd be holding a
little
fucking arrow
grass
to its
thing.
head too if I saw that fucking thing.
Kill it with fire.
Hold on.
I want it as a pet.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Why is it wearing shoes?
Why is it wearing sneakers? It's not even shoes. That's
Yeah.
fucking straight up sneakers. It's got.
Yeah, those are
Oh, wait.
sneakers.
Excuse me. Are those holes in the front like fucking Crocs? Are those
Yes.
laced
No.
Crocs?
No,
Yeah.
it's like sneaker shoes. I don't think they're Crocs.
Those are the centaur Yeezys, bro.
Yeah, then they
Centezies.
Fantisi.
Yeah. What do you see up there, bird? Is it human or horse?
Probably fucking horse.
Well, yeah. Should we once we
It's
deal with the
literally,
dragon?
it's literally just a horse head with legs.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's exactly what I was hoping for.
I'm trying to hear you, Calvin. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I was distracted by that. But like once we deal with the dragon and of course the situation with the airship, hopefully it's easily resolved. Are we really just trying to? I should say, well, of course, taking the time to set up the teleportation circle. After that, I should say, are we just storming into the castle, or are we
He said it was a mining. It used to be a mining area, so I'm hoping we can find an
He
entrance.
said I thought what he said was it's a no. I don't think he said it was a mining area. I think what he said was it was. I got the impression it was a sheer cliff face, and that there are some mining tunnels on the top that could get us in,
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah.
with big gates on the bottom. So imagine like a big flat cliff face with huge gates, and
So
then at the
here's
top
the
of the plateau on the top, there might be some tunnels inside.
so here's the fun thing. We don't even need to be a mile. Well, I just need to be at least a mile in the closest area. I can have it floating in midair too. So if we could have it below the actual clouds, I can only see my normal sight and tell you if anyone is watching a specific area. We fly over that. Demarcus decides to, get his shit back and cast Featherfall on us. We all fly, just jump off, and then at the last fucking feasible second, he casts a Featherfall.
Yeah, or we determine that there's nobody on top, and with your spell, and we land.
I like my idea.
Okay.
I'm personally of the mindset to use the mine shafts instead of just jumping in, because the fact that this bastard has the conch is
Well, so
basically
the idea,
to me.
the idea is that I think that the mining tunnels are located on, like, imagine a tall cliff face with a plateau on top. This is how I'm imagining it, but I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? And then there are some mining tunnels on top that we could get in access to. So jumping in is still a feasible idea. You know what I mean? And still using the mining, jumping to the mining tunnels is what he's saying.
Because how often in any game, how often do you get a jump off of something and use Featherfall intentionally?
That's fair.
Not unless you set it up.
I would say, can you not put the teleportation circle on the airship?
No, no, I cannot.
How long does it take to draw the circle?
A minute.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, that's an overpowered spell.
A minute. Let me look up the exact spelling of the word. Teleportation circle. Teleportation circle. Teleportation circle. It's 5th level conjuration. Casting time 1 minute. Range 10 feet. 10 feet in terms of like where its initial casting is. Components: verbal and material. Rare chalks and inks infused with precious gems worth 50 G. I think that's supposed to be worth 50 gold. Which the spell consumes. Duration: 1 round. That's weird for not saying instant. But then again, 1 round, that means all of us will have enough time to get to it. As you cast the spell, you draw a 10-foot diameter circle on the ground inscribed with sigils that link your location to a permanent teleportation circle, meaning this is only temporary, of your choice, whose sigil sequence you know, and that is on the same plane of existence as you. A shimmering portal opens within the circle you drew and remains open until the end of your turn. Any creature that enters the portal appears within 5 feet of the dimensional destination circle or in the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied. Many major temples, guilds, and other important places have permanent teleportation circles inscribed somewhere within their confines. Each such circle includes a unique sigil sequence, a string of magical runes arranged in a particular pattern. When you first gain the ability to cast this spell, you learn the sigil sequence for 2 destinations on the material plane determined by the DM. You can learn additional sigil sequences during your adventures.
So I don't remember the whole thing. So you can cast it it takes a minute, right?
Yeah.
And you can go to any of the Harper locations?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have to. So since he's giving me a teleportation circle scroll, it's one of the he chooses.
Right.
So to finish this off, you can commit a new sigil sequence to memory after studying it for 1 minute. You can create a permanent teleportation circle by casting this spell in the same location every day for 1 year. You need not use the circle to teleport when you cast the spell in this way.
Okay. So because we've got it in the scroll version, even if something bad happens and you fall unconscious, either of us could pick you up and use the scroll in your stead.
Yeah, I guess you well, see, here's the thing. The only reason why I say we draw it out preemptively, because then we don't really need to, wait a minute.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So once it's drawn out, it's not specifically tied to any individual player or anything. It's just tied to the activation. The activation just needs to go off, and then we'll all be taken by it, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
And anyone following us that can reach it within 1 round.
Okay.
Yeah, or we travel with it.
Wait,
Right.
that is-
And I mean, here's the thing. Callus, do you have any like stealth stuff?
Oh
I know
no,
Demarcus does. No,
No,
I
the
don't
only,
even.
the
No.
only person who had stealth left us.
Right.
Yeah.
I